What's this? Do, 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 do. Hey. Do, do, do. All right. Let's already got sound going. There's that. So what do I have to do? Just this, and that. All right, there we go. Man, yesterday I had some delay because YouTube switched the way the control panel looks. Like now it went to studio, which I fucking hate. I like the classic version, which I was on until the very last second, but classic is no longer available. But I'm finding my way around the studio a little bit better than I was anyway. Anybody wants to hop in, go for it. I'm going to start the game as soon as I let my dog back in. Which is not right now, but very soon. Yeah. Hey, come here. Hey, come here. What are you doing? What are you eating out there? Is that the neighbor's cat? Lay down. All right, nobody wants to hop in. Cool. I'll go.
Come on, wait.
Lay down.
Wait.
Lay down, boo.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a merciless deluge of pain
Go
and
down.
suffering. Or
Go
at least
down.
that's how I describe it on the Facebook event.
I'm just standing there with your tail wagging.
If you get a question wrong, you have to...
Okay,
I can pick up social cues. I'll shut up. Let's start the game.
Go down, buddy. All right, lay there if you want. I don't care.
Okay, first question.
Please.
What country does the Tropic of Cancer cut through?
I don't remember which one that is.
Use your device to answer the question.
So I'll say that.
And the correct answer is... too easy. Let's try another one.
Next.
In what city can you visit the Sagrada Familia?
Ugh.
This one? Lame.
Learning Spanish paid off.
How about this? Well, poop. I forgot to read my book club book again. Help a captor out?
A captor?
What is The Serpent and the Rainbow about?
No idea. Is that a book? I'll go with that.
And the correct answer is this.
Missed it.
Sorry, wrong answers must be punished.
What are you doing there, big dog?
Welcome to the killing floor. Oh, heck yes, it's time for math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die.
Oh, that's fun.
Let's go. Math, 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 math. So much math going on right now. You're almost there. Math it up.
Come on, Flip. I couldn't get the last one. Holy shit,
Okay,
that's my new
I did.
record.
That was impressive. Good thing your shackles are math proof.
Nice. 16. Damn. I knew I could finally break 14 someday.
You mentioned I'm allergic to wool.
Today's
Well,
the day.
it's true. I just wanted to get that out there. And I feel braver for telling you. All right, next question. Which of these venomous snakes can be remembered by the phrase, red and yellow kills a fellow?
Nah, easy one.
Who says
Score.
this one? Very good. Let's try this again. Cat fight, meow. Who did Nikola Tesla have a famous feud with?
Easy. That evil bastard, that's who.
This. Too easy.
Edison thought it'd be a great idea to test or to show how bad alternating current was, so he electrocuted an elephant.
And the correct answer is this one.
And there's still footage of it online. You can actually watch it. It was like 1903, 4, 5, 6, something like that.
It's time for some finger cutting. It's easy and fun. Just choose one of your fingers to
God, I
cut
got it
off.
right.
My dog could do
Bastard.
it, but he doesn't have fingers. Commence cutting. Ah! Nothing like a good fingering. Woo! This game has made me sweat. Glad I didn't wear a shirt today.
What's up, Troy?
Next question.
Damn, all the way to 7?
Which of the following celebrities never had a glass eye?
I have no idea.
Who picked this one?
Nice.
Very good. Oh, goody. You survived long enough to go to the final round. I hate not being able to use those questions.
What was that after question 8?
Glad to see you
Damn.
made it here alive. But can you escape before I burn this place to the ground? I'm going to give you a
He's
category.
threatening me by threatening to burn his own place to the ground. That's
Types
pretty
of
funny.
cheese. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit. Let's see the right answers.
Bing.
You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting so close to the exit.
This isn't even a gaming system. This is just on the computer. You can play on your phone if you want. I'm playing on my phone. I'm just originally starting it from the computer. Oh, shit, this is a dumb one. I don't fucking know. What's up, Mamba?
Beware of the darkness.
Yeah, this game, if you wanted to play, you could play right along with us. All you got to do is go on your phone and go to jackbox.tv, and then the room code in the lower right, that's the room code. It always shows during the whole game. So,
Decisions.
is he a damn lawyer in that movie? Guess not.
I have to wait some harder questions. Here's another one.
But yeah, I just play with my phone,
Wonders of the ancient world.
and then it comes through. Okay. I thought that was. Ooh, they're doing 3
Lightless birds.
spots. Oh, all right, because I get 3. Fuck. Fuck is a Rhea? A flightless bird. All right.
That just wasn't challenging enough.
Sounds good, Mom.
Instruction in the cha-cha slide.
It's always all of them.
You're almost free. I believe in you. Accident
What?
happens.
Yeah, probably wrong. All right. Well, damn, there's only 1. Shit. 2 to win. Aw, fuck, I'm gonna lose this too. Heard of that guy once. I heard of that guy, but I don't think he won. Fuck it. He didn't win. Oh, damn, 1 at a time. Shit. Ah, didn't make it.
Terrible tragedy.
Damn, what was my fucking score? 1209.
Rumor has it some
That's
awful things
badass.
happened now. People forced to play some crazy game show using their phones as controllers.
And
I
all
don't really
8
understand
questions by
technology.
myself.
Somebody died. Just happened.
Well, listen to the old timey guy next time. Yep, so right now, all you'd have to do is, on any device that you want, just go to jackbox.tv, type in the room code, which is XVHU. You don't have to capitalize it or anything. It automatically capitalizes it for you, even though you write it in small caps. Is that correct? Small caps? Because cap is short for capital. If it was capital, it'd be capital, but no, it could be lowercase. Whatever. What you doing? Nothing eventful happened today, actually. I was just trying to think, what happened today? Went to the grocery store, but literally nothing happened. Still out of toilet paper. And like the 9 rolls of paper towels we had the other day are now gone. So no toilet paper, no paper towels. I'd be worried because I'm getting kind of low on toilet paper actually. But shit, I bought a 4-pack in like January. I think I'll be fine for a little bit longer. But it's funny, it's everything. Like the what they call disposable butt wipes, which you're not supposed to flush. Those things are sold out. Which I just found out that they had them. I didn't even know we had them at my store until they sold out of them. I was just walking down the aisle. I'm like, why the hell are these little tiny racks right here, and I looked, and it was like disposable wipes or whatever. I was like, I'll be damned. I've heard about them forever. I just never saw them in my store, but I never looked for them either. So I know they're horrible for toilets. My last job, I actually spent, I think, 3 days working on. Did we? No. I spent 3 days mainly because we didn't have the right tool. And the third day we got the right tool, and then I got the job done. But a toilet was clogged and would not flush. Actually, I got it cleared, and then people came in and it got clogged like the next day. And so we had to rent we bought like a gigantic auger, like for like major drain lines. And then we threw that sucker in, and I cleared that clog in no time. But you know what it was? Butt wipes. Tons of them. Oh, I got pictures on my phone somewhere. Unless I deleted them. Because I actually took pictures and sent it to my boss. I was like, look at this. Because that was the first night that I got it cleared. It was just, I mean, like a pile. I'm talking like a pile like this of butt wipes. And that was just the first time. The second time, we didn't see anything because we actually hit the clog, and we had enough water in the pipe already that it forced it all the way down to the septic. So we didn't actually see, but I imagine it's something like that. Never know. It could have been. We see a lot of different weird shit. I got a smartphone out of a toilet once, which I thought was pretty funny. And I actually went out and was like, who's missing their phone? And everybody's like, oh my God. And they all start looking, and everybody found their phone. They're like, no, we got our phone. I'm like, oh, okay, well, somebody is, because I just pulled this sucker out of a toilet. Which is pretty funny. The phone was destroyed, but I got a free SD card out of it.
Wake up.
Which was like double what my biggest SD card was. I think my SD was 32 gig. Oh yeah, I can't even put an SD in this fucking phone.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun minutes.
I already know how to play.
You're in a hurry to die. Let's go. Here's the first question. Which character from Cats is skilled in magic and dancing?
I know. I want it to be that one.
And the correct answer is...
Damn it.
Wrong answers must be punished.
One of my jobs, I had...
Welcome to the killing floor.
We had just a bucket, and we put like all the weird stuff that we found in toilets in there.
The longest word you can before time
And there was like remotes and keys, and I couldn't tell you how many different pool balls, like a cue ball or like a 8 or a 9 or a 7. Like we had an entire set in there.
By the way, the letters don't have to be touched. Don't forget to press submit when you're done.
Oh, where the hell's the damn D? Shit.
I'm so excited to see what you come up with.
Nothing. Jesus Christ, man.
This will hurt. You couldn't survive one question? I need to start attracting smart people.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go up to that old barn if I were you.
Listen to
They
this
say
guy.
terrible things happen down. A spooky party game where you used your phone to play. I think. I kind of zoned out when the sheriff was going on about it. Somebody died, which everyone thought was terrible. Not me. Pick up a book once in a while and maybe you won't die on trivia shows. Horrible. Now, if you don't want to buy a rocking chair, I'm going to kindly ask you to leave.
The funny thing about all the pool balls that we pulled out of toilets you can't pull one out of a toilet. So usually it was so clogged and we couldn't snake it that we just had to pull the whole toilet. And while we're throwing it away, what better time to pull out a hammer or a sledgehammer and just bam, smash the crap out of that damn thing and find out what the hell's clogging it, because we always want to know. And that's how we always got like the cue balls and shit. I was thinking I was going to have to do that with that cell phone that I found, because that sucker did not want to come out. I was snaking that damn thing for like good 20 minutes or something. And then I got the snake just right as I was getting it in there. Just grabbed that phone just right on the corner and kind of flipped it back into the bowl. And I think the phone was the weirdest thing that I found. I mean, remote is weird, but once you see like your third or fourth, you're just like, okay, I guess it's not that weird. And keys, that always happens. I just wonder how many people have keys. Like my key ring's not that big. I intentionally keep them kind of small. Just put the other keys I don't always use in like a safe or something. But I would think that most of them would just flush right down. Category of Five Nights at Freddy's. Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't even know what the hell that means. What is that, a movie or something? Nope. Just playing some trivia. If you want to join, all you got to do is use whatever device you want to. I use my phone. Go to jackbox.tv. Put in the room code of JAIM and your name, and boom, you're in. So I guess since I have no idea what Five Nights at Freddy's means, no, guess it's not related. All right, let's see if I can make another 8 questions. Yeah, this is, I guess, well, it's Trivia Murder Party.
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night! It's
future
endless
ghosts.
onslaught of devious torment. But there's trivia, and games of skill, and lots of unnecessary violence. It's fun! I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini-games. If you do badly in the mini-game, I'll kill you. But if you somehow survive through 7 questions, you go to the final round and a chance to escape. Don't forget, you can still join the audience at any time. Listen to me blabber on. Let's just get into the game. You'll figure it out as we go. First question. There is nothing more magical than looking up at the sparkling night sky and realizing, wow, every single star will eventually die. What is the final stage of a star called before it explodes and becomes a supernova?
I get that one wrong every
And
time.
the correct answer is...
Oh, sweet. Not this time.
Lame. Let's try another one. How did John Travolta pronounce Idina Menzel's name during the 2014 Oscars?
Alright.
Who picked this? Sorry, but wrong answers must be punished.
Damn.
Welcome to the killing floor. Oh, hell, son. It's math time. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10
See if I
right,
can get a new
you
record.
die. Let's pick some math.
Come on.
Remember to show your work. I don't know what that means, but it's fun to say. Last call for math. Hurry up.
Wow, fucker. I hit the wrong one. Damn it.
How in the...
I could have at least got my average.
Survive. Okay, let's take a short break. Now, I don't want to make this awkward, but I've been dabbling in making my own candles, and, you know, if you want to purchase some, then... I made it awkward. Okay, forget it.
You want a
Forget I
candle,
said
dog?
anything.
Do you know what a candle is?
Here's another one.
Have you chewed up a candle, man? Sounds like
Just
something you
Googling
should do.
some photos of the Trump Tower, which reminds me, the House of Orange is the name of what country's royal family? And the correct answer is this.
Sweet.
Too easy. All right, next question. People who suffer from Riley-Bay syndrome can't. Who said this one? Very good. Let's try another one. There's a good chance that only Anne Hathaway herself is going to get this right.
Oh, yeah?
The Princess Diaries 2, blank. Who said
Sure.
this one? Get this. Come with me. Hey girl, welcome back to the killing floor.
What, fingers?
It's time for a memory game.
Hmm.
Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've had enough time. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? If you make a single mistake, you die. But don't dwell on it. Was this what you entered? How did you do? Correct. Your brain saved your other organs.
Nice.
Oh, I got a Facebook notification. Ugh, typical. I just got tagged in another spam ad for sunglasses. Let's try this again. Which of these is an ampersand?
Oh.
And the correct answer is this.
Dude, these are all questions I know.
All right, next question. Where is Area 51?
Come on.
Allegedly.
Give me a hard one.
Who picked this?
Yeah,
Lame.
Nevada.
We've gone through a lot on this journey. I wish you the best in this final leg. I mean, I hope I take your final leg.
What you doing? Lay down,
Glad
dog.
to see you've made it here alive. But can you escape before I burn this place to the ground?
Yeah.
I'm
Lay
going
down.
to give you a category.
Hey,
U.S. Vice
Hey.
Presidents.
lay down.
Tap on each
Get
answer
down.
that fits, then press submit.
Okay, get down.
Let's see the right answers.
Is that really a question?
You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. country.
Ooh, there you go. That's a question right there. No clue. I got exactly opposite. Oh shit! Here comes that darkness.
Democrats.
Oh. Bam. What are you doing? Why are you gonna sleep with your head on my mirror? Here's that.
Everyone gets it right. Here's another one. The Price is Right games.
I always get this wrong. That's one.
Here comes the next question. Animals on the endangered species list in 2016.
Easy. It's always all of them.
That was too easy. Top Riddle $4 is.
Nice. Nailed it.
Almost there.
Oh man. Right where I died last time.
Song that Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Oh, shit. How many do I need? 2. I think that's right. Ah, shit. Ha ha. There I go. Damn it. It's 2 times in a row. Wait, what did I get?
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't
12-4
recommend poking
this
around the
time.
carnival
Damn it.
grounds. Rumor has it
What was last
some
time?
awful things
12-09.
happened there. A party game, but with creepy stuff added. I don't know. I think maybe I'd understand it better if I was a millennial. Somebody died.
Damn.
Why is it always the dumb ones that suffer? I also hear
That
there was an
suffer.
audience playing along. One person died too. Didn't do better than the top player. It sounds like a bunch of freeloaders who need to buy the game, if you ask me. Spooky stuff. Well, thanks for listening to an old man ramble. Doctor says if I stop talking, I'll die.
Yeah, it happens. All right, there it goes. Ears off of the couch. Here, put a pillow under there. There you go. Now you got a pillow. Alright, anybody else gonna hop in? Oh, Blue did. Sweet. Does anybody else want to hop in? Because I'm just gonna hit the go button. I'm on a roll, man. 2 games. I made it to question 8 and then to the final round all the way to the last spot and died there both games with $12,000. I gotta make that up. All right, let's do it. And Blue, I don't know if you saw, but I broke my record on math tonight. My record and average was 14, but tonight I got 16 one time. And then the other time I think I got 13 because I clicked the wrong button.
A gauntlet of pain and judgment. But it's also the feel-good trivia fun time hit of the summer. You'll love it. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions.
Let's do it.
Interrupting the guy with all the sharp objects. Very smart move. Okay, now, first question. It was on this night, 10 years ago, in this same dungeon, that I asked the worst trivia question I've ever seen, and it went something like this. In the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Pee-wee hitches a ride from the ghost of a dead trucker named...
Easy. I haven't seen that movie in 25 years.
And the correct answer is... Who got it right?
Oh, you like that pillow?
Which means only you. You're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game. This one's a little ooky. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's so easy. Easier than cutting off a toe. Don't get me started on those. Go for it. That was a blast. A real finger blast. You know where I'm going with this. Here's how everyone's doing so far. Higher scores are better than lower scores, FYI. Here's another one. This is embarrassing. I should know this, but... Which bone does not connect to the elbow joint?
That reminds me of the tater salad
Sorry now.
story that Ron White does. He's like, I told you that because I got to tell you this. I knew it was fibia just because it was tibia and
I
fibia.
want to show you something.
They're in the leg.
Welcome back to the killing floor. Please take off
Tibia,
your
the
shoes.
fibia, and the femur.
Let's see if you can string some letters together.
Yeah, there's other
Use
ones.
letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I knew these magazine clippings would come in handy eventually. And this one little safe person will be playing too. And if your friend spells a longer word than you, you die.
Uh-oh. I'll go light.
Word time, go! The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to
Oh,
press
what the hell?
submit
There's
when
no
you're done.
damn D. Oh, here. Do this. Same number of letters.
Ooh, let's see what you get there.
Nice.
Let's see if your word holds up.
I did. I was going to keep it 4-letter.
Fail. I'm a total frenemy, right? Back to the scoreboard.
Scareboard.
I've got more questions for you. I'm going to treat myself to a little picnic by the lake tomorrow. I've earned it. What kind of food should I pair with my bottle of rosé wine?
I don't even know what kind of wine what rosé is. But this has to be the answer.
Who picked this? Which means only you. Let's play a game. Let's test your memory. Everyone gets to play this time.
Ah,
Memorize
crap.
the pattern. And done. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? If anybody does better than you, you will be much worse off because you'll be dead. Was that clear?
Wait. Mine like froze. What the hell?
Hurry, finish your brain download.
Mine froze. Every time I hit a color, it just highlights the color.
Looky, here's the pattern. How close did you
And
get?
it didn't go away right now. All right, let me fix this.
Let's see if one person was smart enough to beat you.
What?
Gross.
See, I was on my way.
Ashamed of your performance.
Almost. What's up, B?
Next question. Who sang with the Whalers?
Easy. I live at the beach. That should be a good enough clue. Blue.
Who said this one? Which leads only
Bob
you.
Marley and the
I have a surprise
Wailers.
for you.
Buffalo Soldier. Three Little
Let's play
Birds.
a nice game. I'll go first. 17. Now I
Holy
need a little help from a safe player. How about you?
I assume you want me to go lower.
If they roll higher, roll lower. The choice is yours. The last I checked, this
Oh
isn't
man, that would have been a
next
total
to each other
dick
party.
move to do higher because you could only get one
Roll
number.
over here, you go.
Nice.
Well, poop to you and your lucky dice. I thought these dice were rigged. Let's try another
Nice. Final round.
one. Hey, just a
Or
reminder
we
that
made it to
public
the final
radio is
round for
important.
sure.
Be sure to donate when you get the chance. Thanks. And now back to the trivia. What's the name of the fictional town in a...
Oh, I got this one too. I hate Gary Keeler. It's not coming up on my damn phone. Come on. Okay, there we go. Had to get that right.
Who said this?
Fucking late Wobegon.
Prepare
Ugh.
for your punishment. Oh darn, this is such a mess.
What's up, Cemetery?
Everyone's help.
Oh, that's pretty cool,
There's
man.
blood all over this art.
You have no work tomorrow? That's my first day back. Is tomorrow.
All right, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If anyone does better than you, I will be testy.
Is that it? Or was there another one?
Submit your work or you don't have a chance.
Oh, there was another one.
Here's that art again. Now it's time
Yeah,
to show
there
your
it
work.
is. Damn it.
Let's see if anyone did better. I knew someone would rise to the challenge.
I forgot the backside of the double F.
So I just killed you and you're totally a ghost now. But you're not getting out of this game that easy.
Oh,
You'll
man.
still get to
Now we're
play
going to the
even
final
with the whole
round.
thing in the final
Shit.
round.
I wanted to go
You're
further.
such a murder party. We believe
Wanted to
even the
see if we could make it to
deceased
8
have a chance
again.
to succeed. Oh, good. We're just down to one. Congrats on making it here alive. Now let's see if you can escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Countries on the Arabian Peninsula.
Come on,
On
man.
each- Let's see the right answers. You move
Don't
forward one
insult
space
my
for each
map knowing
correct
abilities like that.
answer.
Egypt was okay, but
Oh,
Italy,
right
come
next to
on,
all the
man.
other ghosts get
It's a completely different area.
If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
Oh, this is a good one. I don't know, which cut are they talking about? Wasn't there like deleted scenes that they added in and shit? Because I've never seen them.
Wow, I'm impressed. Here's another one.
Hell yeah. Do it, Cemetery.
Water Pokemon.
Ah, this is my downfalls. Goddamn fucking Pokemons, man. I don't know what the hell a damn Pokemon is.
Time is almost up.
Pick one and forget you even picked anything. Hope you're only half right. Or half wrong. Or something. Ugh. That's right, it is 420 all month long. Look at that, I got it absolutely wrong. At least the darkness is coming in slower.
Simple machines. That was kind of a gimme. Here's another one. German car manufacturers. Decisions.
Now, Volkswagen.
Events in a decathlon.
Sure.
Time is almost up.
I'm gonna hop in, B. I can throw the link up for you if you want. And this cemetery won't.
No fair.
Nice, all three.
Godzilla opponents.
Shit, I'm pretty sure that's freaking true. Okay.
Just a few more steps.
I thought he fought King Kong. Ah. And here's where blue catches up.
States that border Tennessee.
But that's where I want it. Damn, that was a good run. 13-5 that time. Damn, just keeps going up. All right, if anybody wants to get in, UELI. What you doing? You liking that pillow? Do you? Such a spoiled little dog. How many other dogs you know that sleep pretty much like every time they sleep, they have their head on a pillow? Unless I'm working and you kick the pillow off the couch. Which then you just get on the floor and sleep on the pillow. I love how dogs like pay attention to you, but at the same time are like they don't care that you're talking to them, but at the same time, you know, they don't understand you. So it'd be like someone in front of me while I'm trying to sleep speaking Chinese or something. I'd be like, I don't know what the hell they say, what they're saying, but they sound like they're okay with it. So I'll just continue on sleeping. Anybody else want to hop in? Hurry up, because I'm always itchy on the trigger to start a new game. All right, there's B. All right, let's do it. I've already made records tonight. I want to beat those records.
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, voted most painful quiz show 7 straight years. But it's also a great place to learn some good cocktail party facts.
7 years, that's a lucky number.
I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And you still have time to join the audience and potentially get killed by me. It's fun. Okay, I've only got this abandoned warehouse for another hour when the next killer gets here, so let's get a move on.
You can be killed by me. It's fun.
Oh man, I can picture him. He's the one who wears jeans and has long hair. Who is the bassist of the Ramones?
Sure.
And the correct answer is... You got it right.
Nice. Oh, I didn't get it right.
Everyone let's play it.
I was... well, I didn't pick, but I was too busy looking at Cemetery's comment about 2 shots of Fireball in a 24-ounce can of 8% Wicked Apple. Never had Wicked Apple. I've had Fireball. Fireball is pretty good.
10 right, you died.
B, if you want to be friends with Cemetery, you got to be cool with floating out in the middle of the ocean on a raft. Oh, shit, I got math.
4, 6, 3, 10, 93, 9.
Is it weird that helps?
Isn't
Oh,
that
shit.
so annoying?
Okay, maybe it didn't help.
You know how numbers work, right? Well, time's running out.
Nice. Oh, there's the game.
I am so disappointed it only took one question to destroy you guys. Here's a sad trombone sound to play you off. Oh, right. This thing hasn't worked in years. Well, that's just great.
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from that abandoned mannequin factory if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. A horror-themed trivia game show, but the questions weren't all about horror stuff.
There. I've had
Well,
shorter
back.
games.
Here's my promise to you. This should be
Well,
just
they
as
were
painful
probably
as
the
it was
exact
last
same
time.
length, but I've done it many times before.
All right, first question. Oh boy, I feel bad for the person who had to keep track of this. Who did Jay Leno make the most jokes about while hosting The Tonight Show? At least according to the Center for Media and Public Affairs. And the correct
I
answer
think
is...
it's...
Who got the question right?
Yeah. Damn.
Everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. We're going to play the finger cutting game.
Here again, eh? They're like, oh, we better play it safe this time. We'll just do fingers. That way everybody stays alive.
Your fingers to cut off. There's no wrong answer or right answer.
I'm sticking with it.
Ready? Thanks for the finger. And now, the scoreboard. Wait, that's supposed to be a scareboard. Dang it. I messed up the joke. Just forget it. It's a scoreboard, okay? It's a scoreboard. How about this? Which animated show did Dan Harmon co-create?
Shit. I've never seen it, ever.
Okay. Time's right now.
And I've
Yeah,
seen
the correct
Space
answer
Ghost
is
and Aqua
this
Teen
one.
Hunger Force.
Which leads only you. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome back to the killing floor.
Cemetery, if you know these answers, then hop into the
Let's
game.
use a wordsmith. Use letters to spell the longest
Like
word
even right
you
now,
can
you'd be in the
before
audience if you hopped in.
This is actually how William S. Burroughs wrote some of his stories, but I guess that's not really important right now. Everybody else will be playing along too, and if any of them spell a longer word than you will be punished.
Keep it short. I'm only gonna do a 4-letter word. Oh man, I
By the
wish
way, the letters don't have
there
to
was
be
a
typed.
K, because that would be
Don't forget to press the button when
hilarious.
you're done.
Oh shit, that's a lot longer.
You're almost out of time.
Shit.
Let's see
Oh,
what you
okay,
came up
cool.
with.
I was gonna have snail.
Let's see if anyone beat you. Okay, you won this one, but don't get comfy.
I was gonna put MALK.
And here's your scores, my little dumplings.
I thought that would be hilarious. Malk.
Let's try this again.
It was like, wasn't that the like off-brand milk that they got at Springfield Elementary on The Simpsons?
How many
It was like, it was some reference from The Simpsons, where it was like some grade F milk called Malk.
Use your device to answer the question. That means you weirdos in the audience too.
What? I hope it's not more than that.
Who picked this?
My finger was on that one.
Everyone is wrong. Come with me.
Damn, it feels like I was just at the killing floor.
What a mess. This piece of art has blood all over it. Eat your heart out, Jackson Pollock. Memorize the pattern of blood.
Oh, come
Okay, you've had long
on.
enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you.
It's a sword.
Here's that art again, and here's what you did. Not good enough, sorry. Bye-bye.
Ooh, memory bonus.
Might be dead already.
Yeah.
All right, next question.
Yeah, all the squares.
Where are orangutans from?
I never remember this. Damn it, stupid finger. Alright, so let's be wrong with that answer. Stupid finger was in the way.
Is this one? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Things have been too polite. Let's have violence. You can attack someone else. You can defend yourself. Or you could grab some money. And if no one gets hurt, I will still punish someone. Conflict, conflict, conflict. Your choice of not making a choice is a bad choice. I'm so excited. I like the violence.
Oh, nice. Are we past question
These are
5?
the moments I've lived for, people. Ooh,
Or
ouchie.
at question 5 or more?
Those cuts don't look serious. Serious enough.
And the audience got 1,000. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, I guess we are past 5.
Wait, you're all dead? But I already have the final round all set up and ready. So I guess we'll do this. You get to live a wee bit longer
Nice.
because you're doing the best. And I like you. Okay, moving on. Glad to see you've made it here alive.
Nice,
But can you
losing the
stay
lead
with your
already.
mind? I'm going to give you a category.
This one screws me up all the time because I don't buy
Answer that fits.
snack cakes. And if I do, they're those like blueberry muffins
Right answer.
at the gas station. Like
You move forward
prepackaged
one
blueberry
space for every
muffins.
correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If the ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question.
Mm.
And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
I don't know. 2.
I don't like that at all. Here comes the next question.
Partially colorblind. I really don't care about colors. Nice.
The ghosts are catching up. Beware of the darkness. Sedimentary rocks.
Take my friggin' answer. What the fuck? Do it. Nice. Bam, both of us.
Here's another one.
Oh crap, we're catching up too quick.
Star Trek film titles.
Oh shoot. I had this question last night, and I got it wrong. Well, 1 out of 3 wrong. Got it tonight, though. Oh, there's the first one. Damn, that was way too early.
Island nations.
I love maps. What can I say? Could have had all 3.
I'm going to have to punish my writers. The 7 habits of highly effective people. Oh, this is so close. A real photo finish. Legumes. A bunch of smart people, huh?
Right where I wanted to be.
Here's another one. Ernest Helms.
I don't even care about the other answer. I don't think it's. I think I got it right, but I don't care. I got them both. 1 was all I needed. $97. Damn, that's not bad for audience joining like halfway through. You got almost as much as I did. And I played the whole way through. Oh, jeez. There it goes. Jeez. Massive delay on that thing. Looks like you nuts. Except forget the T. You knows. What's up, dog? Cemetery, you gonna hop in? You said you were drinking. What better time to play trivia than when you're drinking? I only drink when I play trivia. You know, trivia is kind of like my job, and I'm a workaholic. That was like a totally stolen joke from Ron White on The Green Room with Paul Prudence. It's almost exactly what he said. Only he said, what? I only drink when I'm on stage. I forget exactly how he said it. Something like, I only drink when I'm on stage. I think someone asked him about alcoholic, and he's like, no, but I am a workaholic. Or I always drink when I'm on stage, I think he said. All right, anybody else gonna hop in? I need to grab another drink, and then I will hit the button. All right, is that it? And away we go. Nice. All right, I guess it worked. There's a crazy delay on my phone. Although earlier it wouldn't even make a phone call. So, what does that say?
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a rolling sea of dark despair. But let's also have some kooky fun along the way. Yay, trivia! I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. Apparently you want to skip my beautiful game rules. I'll remember that.
Remember it, take a picture, I don't give a fuck.
Okay, first question. When Halloween rolls around, I don't hand out candy bars. I hand out toothbrushes because I'm evil. Also, it's never too early to teach good dental hygiene. Which of the following candy bars is made by the Peter Paul Candy Manufacturing Company?
Peter Paul Candy Manufacturing Company? That's a fucking mouthful. It has to be that one. Because I don't like any of them. I was going to say because I don't like that one, but...
Who got the question?
Damn it.
The rest of you, let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor. I'm going to ask you a question. Answer very carefully.
Crap.
Where's your happy place? Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
I picked that because I think it'd be funny.
Pick which of these answers you hate the most. The person who wrote the answer with the most votes will die. Seriously, vote for the answer that sucks.
Oh, that's funny.
The votes are in. Wait, everyone tied? So anticlimactic. Except for this. Here's how everybody's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out.
Was that question one?
Here's another one.
Yep.
For the next question, don't look
Ouch.
down at your crotch. What three letters appear on 90% of all zippers?
Yeah. Fuck, what the hell is that?
Time right now. Who picked this one? One of you is still alive. I have a surprise for you. Welcome back to the killing floor.
I think they're going straight to fingers or patterns.
We're going to play chalices.
Ooh,
I've given each
chalices.
safe player a poison pellet. There's a chalice from your
sweet.
poison end.
I wish I could coordinate it so we would all pick a different one. But I'm not even going to try.
How long are you going to linger over which chalice to poison? Okie dokie, it's your turn to play. Pick a chalice to drink from. I don't really clean these things.
Uh-oh.
The drinks have been
What
drunk.
is it? What
Now
is
let's
it?
see what everyone drank.
I'm more anxious to see how many people doubled up on the poison. Look at that. Two
What?
people doubled up
Don't
on
drink
poison.
poison? Well, I'm going to have to add this to my disappointment diary.
That's funny.
Here's how the standings are. Standing.
Nice.
Next question. I'm asking this question for a friend. How many ounces of liquid can the average human bladder hold? Time's running out. Who said this? Prepare for your punishment.
Yeah, that is not
I
exactly
like to give all my
correct.
victims at least the illusion they could escape. Sorry, I guess the instructions were confusing. Spin it. Spin.
The time we went and
Wait, you get to live?
oh,
I didn't see that one
nice.
coming.
Damn. Sweet. Blue's got the first one of the night. I think
Let's try another one.
Blue had the first spin of the night, too.
Maybe I should consider a job change. Which of these occupations specializes in drawing blood? Who picked this?
Nice.
Prepare for your punishment. Let's do a little memory test. Everyone gets to play this time. Memorize the pattern. Okay, you've seen enough. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? If any of those other colors do better than you, I will be very unhappy. This was the pattern. How'd you do?
I had to type it out like super slow to make sure I got it right.
You got it exactly
I don't
right.
know if I got it right, though.
Let's see how your friends did.
Nice. All of us.
We'll get you next time.
Such a guy thing to say. I'll get you next time.
I have a message for all you haters out there. I get it. I totally get it. All right, next question. Well, this question was clearly written by the moody high school kid who freelances for me. What ministry is responsible for maintaining law and order in George Orwell's novel, 1984?
Oh man, I can't remember.
And the correct answer is...
Because that's what I thought it was, but yeah, at the same time, I thought it was Ministry of
Let's go
Love.
someplace fun.
Just such an outlandish title.
It's
Way
time to
more
express
outlandish than the
yourself.
story
And no,
itself.
this isn't drawful. I'm using it in a totally different way. Sheesh. A cartoon character. Draw this thing the best you can and press send when you're finished.
Oh, sweet. It's not me.
Your art will be lost forever. Hit send. Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Look, criticism is healthy. It's how I got to be the person I am.
I like
now.
them both. I think they're both great.
Aw, don't be shy. Pick a drawing for punishment.
Here, wait. I'm just not even going to look at them. I'm just going to pick something.
The votes are in.
Because I like them both. I think they're both awesome.
I think you can guess what a tie means. Wait, we went all this way just for everybody to die at once? Oh, hell no. We're doing the final round. You have the
Yeah.
most money, so you get one more chance. The time has come. Well, look who's still alive.
Extra
Now you
great.
just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Foods you can eat on the paleo diet. Step on each answer that fits, then press submit.
There's no contrast between the two.
Let's see the right answers.
They're like the exact same thing, practically.
You move forward one space for every correct answer. You're getting real close to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too? If a ghost catches up to you, then they will steal your body. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you.
What? Sure.
Decisions?
Sweet.
I get it. You did well. Here comes the next question.
I've never ever seen one episode of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers ever in my entire life. Wait,
Time is almost up.
I still don't get that, but all right.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Why isn't a mole? It's like a ground rat.
Book's author by Donald Trump. Anytime today, kiddo.
That would be a book that he would write. I did write it.
Here's another one. Trivial Pursuit Genus Edition categories.
I think I got that wrong.
Decisions. Echoes is gonna get you. Family Feud hosts.
Wait, who?
Anytime today, kiddo.
Why do I feel like he did it? I don't did it. Weird.
Hurry up. Egyptian gods.
Okay. Well, that was 3. Do Greek gods next.
This is so exciting.
Oh, there goes Doug.
Australian cities.
Oh man. On a geography question.
Where's Pants?
He does. That's all I need to know.
Decisions.
Boom. $10-2. Damn it. I should have done better than that. Oh, but cats make great pets. That's cool. Jeez, man. I don't know what's with the delay tonight. It's all about how the questions come out. Some questions I know, some questions I don't. It's usually those questions about TV and movies that I've never heard about. Those are my downfall. Or left-handed anything. Pitchers, basketball players. I have no idea. Yeah, you know what's even better than cats and goldfish is if you get a cat and then you get a goldfish. You'll have to replace the goldfish pretty often, but, you know, the cat's having fun. I got goldfish. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more catfish, but I do have goldfish. I did have a couple big catfish. One of them, I think it was about that big. Maybe it was that big. But that sucker was like that big around. It was a big ass fish. The gigantic head on him. I had probably 2 that size. And I had a couple other. I mean, they all started off like this big. The one, oh, that was funny. The one, I didn't even know I had it. I thought all my catfish died. So I was like, screw it. It was for my aquaponic garden. And aquaponics is where you have a fish tank and you take the water out of the fish tank, which the fish are pooping and peeing in. It needs filtered. That's why you have to have a filter with your fish tank. Well, instead of that, it gets you pull the water out through a pump and you put it into like rock garden beds, and the plants growing in there that will actually filter the water for the fish and take all of that. It's like a whole chemical process. It's like nitrites, then they become nitrates, or vice versa, or something like that. And but the bacteria that's produced, the plants take that as a fertilizer, and that helps them grow. They filter the water for the fish and put the water back to the fish, and you just got like a symbiotic type thing going on. And that's what I had back there, and the catfish all died off. That's what I thought. So I was like, I need some fish. So I was like, get some goldfish. They're dirty. Like, they poop and pee a lot. So I was like, screw it, man. So I just threw a bunch of them in there, and I'm like, oh, look at that. I got like, I think I got like 2 dozen or something. And then I was like, man, it's kind of funny because like I can only see like maybe, 9 to 12 at a time. And then after that, I'm like, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like I can only see like, I don't know, 3 or 4 at a time. And after that, I'm like, where'd all the goldfish go? And then I realized there's a gigantic catfish like still in that tank. But all right, are we all in? Let's go. But I still do have goldfish in my hot tub. That's right. I said I have goldfish in my hot tub.
Wake up. Come on, wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night.
I took it off the deck and moved it over where the greenhouse is now. So technically it's inside the greenhouse, and hooked it up, and it's my fish tank. I replumbed, I took everything out of it and replumbed the whole thing. So it's all interconnected, so it doesn't leak or anything. And the fish can go like pretty much wherever they want. Like if they can fit, they can go right in like to the jets and like swim all the way through and all that stuff. But there's no pump, no heater, no nothing, no electric. Well, there's electricity to the pump, but that's it. And then my beds are sitting above it.
Which of the many bones I have lying around here would interest a phrenologist?
Sure.
Time to ring out. And the correct answer is...
Yeah.
Which means only you. Let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. Math alert. Answer as many math questions as you can.
Don't say have to play. Don't say have to play.
Will be playing along
Damn it.
If any of them do better than you, it will be painful.
No, I don't want to play math.
Time to get your math on.
Come on, flip. What the hell's going on? Why is it frozen?
Don't get crunched by the numbers.
What the hell? Why is my shit frozen? There it goes.
Get a few more questions in you, egghead.
Jeez, man, I totally froze on that question.
Wait, I don't get to kill you? That can't be right.
Well, we let you win.
And here's where everybody's at.
We could have added both of our scores together and
you'd.
you'd still win.
I've got more questions for you. What is the name of Dora the Explorer's monkey?
Oh, man, my niece loved Dora the Explorer. All right. It's the only reason I know it.
Time's running out. And the correct answer is this one.
Huh. Guess I didn't know it.
The rest of you, come with me. Well, howdy there. Welcome back to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game. This one's not for the faint of heart or fond of finger. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. It's the opposite of difficult.
Damn it.
Think happy thoughts. Thanks for the finger food. No, I'm kidding. I don't eat them. I know where they've been.
Every time he says that, I think of that movie, That's My Boy, where he's like, I know your little booger fingers have been inside my sister.
Let's try another one. According to LL Cool J, what did his mama say?
That's exactly it. I wasn't referring to the real question. I was thinking of turn off the lights.
Too easy.
Well, it says turn out the lights because that's fucking electricity. What do you burn that shit for? You're not in that room. You don't need to light on.
It's located off which Australian region?
Ah, stupid finger. All you got to do is pay attention to everybody that goes to the finger cutting game, and when they complain about their finger, you know exactly what the answer is.
Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something.
My finger wasn't covering that up, though.
Oh, look at this mess. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art. I have to remember to wash this in cold water. Memorize the pattern of blood. All right, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you.
Wait, what the hell am I doing here?
If you don't have it by now, you're just guessing.
I am guessing. Look at that.
Here's that art.
Now I'm
again.
gonna finish
Let's
it.
see if you messed it up. Sucks to be you.
There's all three.
Oh crap, everybody's dead. I need somebody alive for the final round. Okay then. I brought you back to life because you're more or less doing the best. Okay, let's go. It wasn't easy making it here alive, and it won't be easy to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Weirdo Yankovic songs. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit.
No, I got this one.
Anytime today, kiddo. see the right answers. You move forward one space for
Yeah,
every
I already got
correct
that
answer.
100%.
Aw, you have to get answers right to get closer to the exit. Oh, did I mention that all the other ghosts get to play too?
I just
If
learned
they
last
catch
night
up to
Poker
you,
Your
they
Eyes
steal
Out
your
was
fun.
a Weird
Then
Al
they can
song.
escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up.
Isn't that one? They're all one? What the fuck?
Here's another one. Instagram filters. Kill your friend and come back to life. It's the only way.
The only way.
Beware of the darkness. James Bond movies. Decisions. Okay, an easy one. Here comes the next question. Candy bars with new hits.
Shit.
Time is almost up. Good. Now escape before the others catch you.
Mhm.
Cheers, characters. Anytime today, kiddo. Another life swap. Here's another one.
Not like a good old-fashioned wave swap.
Robert De Niro films. That was kind of a gimme.
Back and forth.
So many kills. Heavyweight boxing champs. Invertebrates.
Easy. Another swap.
So much blood.
But now's the point where you miss one. And then I pass you up. Oh, lucky fucker. I had them all right. That's funny. Nice. Way to take that lead and keep it. Aw, man, only 94. That's the fastest it went tonight. Anybody else hopping in? There we go. There's blue. But anybody else? Cemetery, you still here? You gonna hop in? Lord. It's always the next game.
Wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, my way of testing society's refuse to make sure only the worthy survive. But with like a fun party game twist. Need a mosquito, huh? I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, ghosts can still win the game. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round where the living and dead compete to see who can escape first. And anyone who I didn't get around to kidnapping yet can volunteer as an audience member and play along. It's just as deadly. What else? Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting key information that would help you stay alive. Oh well, let's just start. Okay now, first question. I wish my victims had more than 2 arms and legs to hack off. It's over so quickly. How many arms and legs does Leonardo da Vinci's Vitruvian Man have? Time's right now. And the correct answer is, who got the question right? Which means only you. Let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. Word time! Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. I especially love adverbs, but that's just me. Oh, and all these other players get to play along too. And if any of them spell a longer word than you will be punished. Do it now. The letters don't have to touch each other. And remember to press submit when you're done. You better find something. Ooh, let's see what you did there.
Even if they accepted that, that would be hilarious.
Well, shucks. I really thought you had it coming.
What'd you do?
Here's the early score.
Knock your
These
pillow
will
off.
change over time, probably. That's how scores work.
No, you don't have a pillow.
How about this? Every kid knows about milk, fudge, and lemonade, but where's Biomade?
She switched couches. She's like, oh yeah, there's no more pillows on that couch. I'll go over here on this couch where there's 2 pillows. What the hell?
And the correct answer
What are you
is
doing?
this. Which leaves only you. I have a surprise for you. Welcome back to the killing floor. U plus math equals 5. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. All the safe players will be playing too. And if any of them do better than you, it'll be bad.
Shite.
Math time. Let's go. Keep shining, you beautiful diamonds. Make the most of your limited math time.
Oh, I couldn't get the last one,
Your math was...
which would have been my average.
It's not just that everybody ganged up on you. It's that they were smiling while they were doing it. Here's the scoreboard again. I feel like you're getting the basic pattern of the game now. Next question. How much of that glorious Papa John's garlic dipping sauce comes in a container?
I know how much we gave at a pizza shop, so it's definitely not that amount.
Who picked this one?
Oh, way less.
Everyone is wrong. You're in for a treat.
We gave 3 ounces.
Let's test your memory. Memorize the pattern.
And fair, I'm not memorizing.
All right, let's put these away. From left to right, what was the order of the weapons?
That's shit, man.
If you have the worst memory, you die. Don't forget.
I can guarantee that's not it.
Hey, remember this? How much of it did you remember?
Holy
It looks like you forgot what
shit.
was at stake.
How the hell did that happen? I literally guessed. I knew the first 2. That was it. That's funny stuff,
Oh,
man.
crap. I just realized there's only one of you left alive. That means we should go to the final round now, but it's early, and I'm having too much fun.
So what is this, the
How about
3rd
this? If
question?
you can
So 2
somehow
more.
survive these next 2 questions, I'll give you a chance to escape during the final round. All right, next question. Which lyric is not from Rebecca Black's hit, Friday?
Oh, do I know
I
this?
don't know.
I think I do.
It's ready now.
I don't even know who that is.
I remember. It's Friday. Friday. Yeah.
Oh, I guessed right though. That one just seems stupid for lyrics. That's why I picked it.
Well, it's kind of the song.
Next question. I know this because I'm addicted to the Great British Bake Off. What nut is used to make marzipan?
Marzipan. All right.
Okay. And the correct answer is this. Everyone is wrong.
Oh, what? I was confident. I was right.
Uh-oh, this is a mess. This piece of art has blood all over it. The new blood is probably getting all mixed up with the old blood. Memorize
That was not too bad.
Okay, you've had long enough. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Just finish up already.
I don't remember where the other one went. Or if that part is even right. Whatever.
I don't know, man.
Start again, and here's what you did.
I do that shit
Oh, you got it wrong.
Oh,
Just too bad.
damn, that was damn close though.
Terrible tragedy.
Yeah,
I
it was
wouldn't
close.
go down to that old shipwreck luxury liner if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened down. A twisted trivia game show with a lot of pop culture references that would go over my head. 3 people died, which
Hey,
is
what's
just
up,
terrible.
Jess?
But it's nice to have fewer dumb people around again.
You said bad at Battleship.
You're not my wife. Why am I talking to you?
That's what it said under cause of death.
Can't sleep, Jess. That's like the opposite of my dog. My dog is sleeping on everything. Huh. You were sleeping on the floor. You were sleeping on that couch till you knocked the pillow off. Now you're sleeping on that couch with the pillows. You were sleeping earlier on that couch, perched up on the top so you could look out the window. She's freaking nut.
Sounds like it. Come on. Trying to get this damn screen where I want it.
Hey, Rev.
So,
How you been?
not bad.
Fuck. I thought it was like 8 in the fucking morning today. Like, what the fuck? I overslept?
Are you gonna hop in?
Soon I will. I'm just got done eating dinner, though. I won't be in later. Alright, I'll be back. Give me a second.
All right, let's roll.
Wake up. Come on, wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a slow descent into permanent madness, but without all the preachy morality of those other serial killers. I'm going to ask. Wait, have I kidnapped you before? Never mind the rules. Let's get to the game. First question. Which food is not in the onion family? And the correct answer is,
I've grown most of them.
who got it right?
Of course, it's fennel.
Which leads only you. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing.
I never
floor.
grew fennel.
Oh, fennel is closer to
No one has to die in this one, unless you refuse to
almost like rosemary, but not the same flavor. But about that size.
Get it?
Hmm.
Drop. Drop.
It's like really hard little.
And
My
now
mom
that-
used to put it in our spaghetti. Oh shit, man! You know what? That's what's been missing from my spaghetti.
everybody scores.
That's exactly what it is.
Compare yourself to others and maybe start to feel bad about yourself.
I'm
least
putting
I got
fennel in the
30.
sauce.
Let's try
At
this
least I
again.
got $33.
Yeah, man.
Cookies covered in chocolate.
Something's better than nothing.
They would call
You
that.
said this one.
Yes.
The rest of you, let's play a game.
I don't know any of the Girl Scout cookies. I've never bought
Oh,
Girl
I
Scout.
do, man. I'll eat them bitches. I love Girl Scout cookies.
I've never
My
bought,
ex got me started on that shit.
Before time.
never bought Girl Scout cookies in my entire life.
Person will be
Oh, man, they're awesome. I love them.
begin.
I didn't buy any this year, but normally if I see those little fuckers at the
Don't forget to press submit.
grocery store or something, I'm buying like 4 or 5 boxes of that shit.
Oh, screw you. What the hell? There's no Y?
Got 4 A's, 2 E's, no 3 E's.
You're almost out of time. Let's see what
Ah,
you can come up with.
Fucker. I just got in one of the words.
Brace yourself.
I got hard in, but I was trying for hardcore.
Oh,
Shit.
They don't like compound words, but I
some
don't
of it takes those, man. Is that considered a combination word? Because it doesn't like those combo
Yeah.
words very much.
I was gonna do it just because I thought it was funny.
Which rock is classified
Oh,
under
okay. Oh my god, you don't remember this.
Ah, I'm torn on two
And the correct answer is this one.
Oh, I was completely wrong, so that's
You
awesome.
were wrong. Prepare for punishment.
You're off.
Everyone gets to play this time.
All right, Blue.
Memorize the
Great.
pattern.
Cool.
All right, let's hide my toys. From left to right, what was the order of the colors?
Fuck.
Ooh, I know it. I already said it in my head.
Maybe you're not playing, so it doesn't matter.
I know. I just have the colors in my head.
I don't.
Yeah, you got to be playing to make it matter, man.
How close did you get?
Yes, I got it in my head right.
You got
I
it
fucked it all
exactly
up.
right.
Yeah, I
Let's
totally
get
messed it up.
differentiated.
What? I guessed it like for
Better than
the
I did.
I guessed it for the color.
I guessed it about 2 or 3 of them. Last 2 or 3, I just blanked
And to
out
be
on.
perfectly honest, I don't think I got the first 2 right.
Right.
Uh,
Oh my god.
Fuck. You'll never guess what I just put in the freezer at my house.
a dead body.
Nope.
Damn it.
Let's go someplace fun.
Me and my cousin like has a whole stash of it under the couch.
13. Now I need an assistant.
Ugh.
You'll do. In order to live,
Oh,
you may
shit,
roll
that's
higher
me, right?
or lower.
Yep.
As easy as you want. Okay, I guess someone's too afraid to make enemies. Roll lower than me or you die.
Oh, that's how.
Shoot.
Yep.
Oh, that one's in.
They say you make your own luck, so make sure to blame this
Ah!
Joy.
I like
Later,
that.
kid.
Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body.
Damn it, Blue. Gonna come after you again.
Oh, here you go.
I'll hit you with a stick.
Oh, I know the answer to that one.
Yeah.
It's so simple. I can't believe I forgot it. Then you started talking about it. And I was like, oh yeah.
Every correct answer.
25 is divisible by 5. 75 is divisible by 5.
Yep.
I'm okay.
Here's everyone's next question.
Oh, that's good.
Your choice to help them catch up.
Shit. You're no worse than my friend says. Why do you say you okay? Are you okay of dying? I said, no, that's just too cold.
Oh, no shit. I didn't think it was any of them. I just picked one just in case.
I didn't think it was any of them.
Oh. I didn't either. Absolutely guessed on that.
Tail, watch out.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Can you
I
stay
just
out of
played
the
Tiger Woods 2006 or something.
home-based cocktails?
2005.
Oh, I think I know one. But I know you gonna say you're not playing.
Damn it. That's what I picked? Okay.
Here's another one. American Girl Doll.
Or like just picturing me as a wall since I'm not playing, like I'm coming to get ya.
Ooh,
You killed your friend. Better get away fast.
first.
No, you did, asshole. I just stood here. I just walked by her.
From New York State.
That's pretty bad, but I can actually tell you where the other 4 teams are from.
And Blue's gonna pass me again.
She did.
And it's your turn.
It's all right.
You're next.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Oh, I don't remember.
Games
Two of those I've never
that
fucking played.
require-
Here's another one. Sriracha ingredients.
I don't know, man.
I watched this YouTuber one time. He did a sriracha caviar,
Oh, that ghost is gonna get you.
and the woman goes like, "But I did this
Alright, just give me my
goddamn
question.
thing." Sriracha. And she goes like, "You motherfucker, you're burning my tongue out, you motherfucking bitch." Like, what the fuck happened there?
Sriracha's not hot. It's made with jalapenos.
But the bottle,
Damn
he dumped a whole can of oil into a mesa jar and squirted out little, like, balls of caviar. And I said, oh my god. She can't handle spice at all. She even tried doing the cinnamon challenge. She coughed her lungs up like a freaking hurricane.
So much blood.
Right on the end.
Signers of the Declaration of Independence.
Shit. But you know when I was joking around yesterday when there was like a monster in the basement with a shotgun pointed at my head? I was just joking
Fucking
around.
shit, man. God damn.
Fuck yeah, man.
I fucking had that.
I
I
thought
was
you did
just
too.
joking
I
the
always think
fucking
you're gonna get
around.
me.
I thought for sure you were gonna fuck that up.
Look, I defied the idiot label. It's awesome. Not an idiot.
That's all you had to do is fuck that up, and I would have taken it.
Oh, I know.
I got 3 out of 3
And
on the last one.
I weighed the odds of my guesses because I really wasn't sure.
I was sure.
Like if I pick these two and this is wrong and that I'll still have one. I only need one. Like I was really debating it.
I'm in, yay! But I don't know what character I am.
You're the little pink
The
dude
one
with
with the
stitched up mouth.
mustache.
No, he's got a stitched up mouth. That's not a mustache.
How about this? I'll just call it a mustache for now.
Mustachio.
If you call him Mustache, you have to call him Mustache Ride.
Oh,
like-
damn.
Shit, that's cold.
Never mind.
Shit, I thought it was like fucking 8 in the morning. Where I was at, like, where the fuck am I? And my mom goes like, "Oh, and since it's only 9 o'clock at night," and I go like, "I woke up on the wrong side of the fucking bed."
Anybody else want to hop in? While the getting in.
It's still able to be.
See, it worked.
Billy Bob. Who the hell's Billy Bob?
If anybody else to get in, you got.
T-minus 10 seconds. How's that?
No, I was gonna say 7 seconds, but we're gonna go with.
Shoot, I don't know when I'm gonna be getting this care package though. Shit. Yes, damn it. Another YouTuber I watch is live right now.
All right, we ready? Yep.
Yeah, man.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Welcome to Trivia Night, a shambling homunculus of pain and regret. But don't worry, it's still a pretty chill night, you know? I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions. And, well, I guess I'll just shut up then.
You know what's hilarious? I went out in my garage today. I was taking some garbage out, and I was like, "Oh, that sounds like water running." And I walked over, and my water heater like popped, and
Oh shit!
water
Oh,
everywhere. So yeah, I don't have hot water anymore.
kidding me.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh man.
Sucks.
Just
to
put in an
take-
instant hot water heater. It'll never happen again. And they use less energy.
That's what I want, but I put my water heater on a timer, so it only is on from like I think like 7 o'clock in the morning until like 6 o'clock at night, and that's it. Like
Oh, okay.
the rest of the time, it's just off. You're working on residual hot water, but I'm not going to maintain that heat.
Yeah,
It's important.
it's ridiculous trying to do that. It's
And
expensive.
that's when most of the water's used anyway. So, and I've taken showers like at midnight, and like you can't tell the difference.
What is the best word to describe? Okay, got my word in.
I want you to pick the answer that you hate the most. Whoever wrote the answer with the most votes dies.
Oh shit.
The answer was written by someone who deserves punishment.
I'd venture to guess that more than one person that wrote these words needs punishment.
The votes are in. Votes are in, and nobody likes you.
I don't know who died.
Here's everybody's score.
Blue did.
Get too obsessed with your numbers, though. It's mostly
Shit.
nothing. All right. Yes. This one goes out to my granny. She's mummified in the corner. Wave hi, Mima. Or don't.
Was this Weekend at Bernie's?
With the most numbers are being
Right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one.
The official name, according to one of my favorite movies, is The Bitch.
Yes.
That's right, Queen of Spades, 13 points.
Oh,
Oh, that's the one
That's
I
right.
chose.
that's right.
Hello.
Yeah, 13 points.
Welcome back to the Killing
I haven't played any card games in a long time.
Oh, I love Hearts.
We're going to play Chalice.
I don't think I've ever played Hearts with a real person. I've only done it on like computer, but
Oh, we used to play spades when I was in the army, but that was years ago.
I love spades. I can't remember how to play, but I love spades. I just remember loving it. So, but I
I
like.
just guessing a random number.
Did you ever play Spite and Malice? You gotta have like 4 decks to play it. You gotta have like
Oh,
4
really?
decks and like anywhere from like 4 to like 8 players.
It tasted good. Now let's
Oh,
see
okay.
one drink.
Yeah, you get like
It's
one
called
pal.
what?
It's got Spite and Malice. It's got like one
Okay.
pal has like 13 cards, I think. One of them's flipped over, and then you have a spot for 4 other cards. I can't
Right.
remember exactly how to play it, but I remember we would play it at my grandma's house all the time, to the point that we had like like a bunch of 4 decks all stacked together, like with rubber bands, like just ready to play Spite and Malice.
That's funny.
Slashing is the penalty.
Oh, come on. It's the only sport I fucking miss.
That is an easy question.
Obviously, that is baseball.
Very good.
Everybody nailed that one.
Probably not me.
As
I miss
all the
hockey
Charlie
so
Browns of the
much.
world, you're the Charlie Browniest.
I've never been a sports fan my entire life. And last year I watched the playoffs with the Jets and loved it. So this year I started watching. I watched almost every single game that I had internet for.
Damn.
And all the way until the point where I was like, when's tonight's game? And I clicked on it and it's like postponed like indefinitely. And I'm like, wait, what?
Yep.
This virus thing got out of control all of a sudden. Test the players and
Have
let
you
them
ever played the card game called Bullshit?
You should test the players and let
Oh yeah, I
them
grew
play.
up playing
And,
bullshit.
like let nobody in the crowd though.
You all died.
Ugh. Shit.
There's Blue.
And now,
Hello.
yes, it's good to see Evil win.
Uh,
Aw, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Uh-oh. Billy
Who
Bob has to
died?
die. Billy Bob.
Billy Bob. Oh. Like, you're next.
oh,
Oh, hey, Blue.
I've got more questions.
Hello.
What's up?
Into some of the world's most beautiful murder
My
hostels.
blood sugar's 409.
Country is procreating.
Oh shit.
oh, that's,
I got a thing on my heart that I got to wear for 15 days. I've had an AKG today.
Damn.
wait. Oh man, am I totally wrong on this?
Promise. Romania.
Oh sweet.
Aw.
I probably got it wrong.
I was gonna say Hungary,
You
but
did.
then I was like, wait, no, that's Budapest.
That's what I picked was Hungary.
I did too.
Come on.
Wait,
all the
wait,
food must be
wait.
meals.
Wait until the guy yells at you to do it.
Was I not clear
Go.
that you're supposed to spin my
Oh,
love?
come on. Let's see if this works. This usually works. Oh, so freaking close. All right, probably should have waited another second.
I died.
Right.
I
That's
think I'm dead.
That's how I got it 3 times in 2 days.
Just how I like it.
We're all dead except for Rev.
Congrats on
Shit.
that. Now let's see if you can escape with your body.
Final round.
I'm going to give you a story.
I'm going to give you wrong answers.
On each answer that fits. Then
Oh, red.
the right answers. You move
Well,
forward.
one wrong answer.
Here's your correct answer.
I've never heard of Black Label.
You're getting real
Me neither.
close to the exit.
I have, but it's like a liquor.
The other ghosts get to play too.
Well, yeah.
You, but they will steal it. But they can escape and win the game.
God.
Everyone's now. And ghosts get a third choice to help them get up to you.
Yoga pose. I hate the word yoga.
I love yoga.
hate that word.
I love yoga pants.
Have you ever
One of
have you
the
ever dated a
greatest
yoga instructor?
Shit.
Because if you'd ever dated a yoga instructor, you
Mammals.
wouldn't hate the word yoga.
Yeah, yoga pants and the running skirt. Those are like the 2 greatest inventions ever.
Anytime today,
Shit. No worse than playing Grand Theft Auto 5 and you just hear Trevor Phillips coming in and going like, Did somebody say yoga? Like, fuck off already.
Not only that, but I like both versions of the yoga pants, the loose fitting ones and the tight ones.
Shut up, Rev. Quit saying that, please. You can't get fucking stuck in my head.
Somebody's getting a boner.
Oh, shut the fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, I never answered this one
could have
question.
three.
I never heard of it. So I'm just gonna
I
guess.
remember now what not to answer.
I'm just guessing. I don't know it. That one.
Everybody got it all right.
Flavors.
Here's another one. Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters.
No. I don't know.
I don't know. I just guessed.
Oh yeah. Don't mess up, Rev.
He might. Chuck Norris
Long Wolf
Films.
played. And I don't know about the other two.
I know one
That's a good
movie he
show.
played in.
What was
But
that?
none of those I heard of. I know one movie he did called Expandables 2. And I know he's in that one.
Bam.
Damn.
Uh,
Nice job, man. It was your turn. I can't believe I won twice in one night. I feel like if Kelly and Susie were here, I wouldn't have.
I'm dead.
Would have been too many on my ass.
Yeah. Damn it. Okay. Fuck. I'll be back.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
Don't mind my hairdo.
What hair?
Okay. See my little thing they put on my chest?
Oh, nice.
You know what? And it comes with its own phone. This phone's better than mine.
Yep. I have seen such a thing. Yep.
I'm sure you have.
My ex. Well, my ex, the paramedic, has a pacemaker, and she has an intrinsic heart rate of 4.
Oh, well,
So
this is
literally,
the
if her
thing.
pacemaker stops working, she will live about a minute and a half. Then she's dead.
Oh, that's not a pacemaker. That's just for 15 days.
Right. It's just keeping track, right?
Yep.
Meter, if you will. No, so yeah, I know about those. That's for sure. Damn, Rev, I bump into Blue everywhere. I'm Blue.
Yeah, that's good. That means we run in good circles.
Yep.
My dog is having puppy dreams and her tongue is sticking out like that far right now.
Oh, well, show us. We'd like to see your dog.
Her paws are moving.
Aw.
I don't know if you can see that.
She is super damn comfortable, isn't she?
Yeah, look, you
Oh
can
yeah,
see
I can see the tongue now.
Oh, look at that. Aw.
That's awesome, man. Oh, to be a dog and sleep that well, you know?
Oh, that'd be great.
God, animals just, man, when they're done, they're like 2-year-olds.
It made
No cares.
Doesn't matter where they're at, they pass out.
Oh,
Well, as long as they feel safe, of course. They don't feel safe, they'll keep like a half an eye open, but my cats are like that. Like I'll be sitting here on a computer and I'll look up and they'll want my boy because he's bigger. He'll just be sprawled across the freaking bed, belly up, paws up in the air, head hanging over the edge.
What are you doing? Why was your tongue hanging out?
It's ridiculous.
I played with her paw and she woke up and pulled her tongue in and went right back to sleep. Oh, big stretch. And out. What's up, Brian? Is that it? Is that all we got on the game?
oh. Ah.
It is for now.
Sounds like Lou's having a party, man.
Oh, I'm just tired. I've had that toothache and sinus infection. She finally gives me some medicine today.
Oh, good.
Wake
So we'll
up.
see what happens.
God, wake up.
Right.
Welcome to
Okay,
Trivia
we gotta give it time.
Dark Reckoning. But it's also just stupid fun. You'll love it or my name isn't. Whoops. Almost broke the first rule of being a serial killers there.
Ham. Spencer
I'm
Ham.
going to ask you a bunch of trivia questions.
That's his name, Spencer Ham.
Super fun mini games.
Yeah,
Badly
but it says next to it, not his real name or something like that.
When players left alive, we'll go to the final round. Where they'll
If you
begin-
watch the credits, it says something next to it. Like this isn't really his name.
There's still time to take your seat as an audience member. Sit back, relax, and maybe die. Oh my goodness, will you listen to me? Going on and on.
Sit
with the
back,
voices of the
relax,
pros who tell me
and
what to
maybe
do.
die.
Let's get to the game.
Sounds
Okay.
like a fun Tuesday night to me.
What is the capital of Hungary?
Oh Jesus! Why you guys gotta keep using that place? I don't know.
Oh.
Nailed it. Not only that,
I think I got it because
I can tell you where all of these cities are.
And the correct answer is
I'm gonna tell you right now. The only reason I got that right is because you said it earlier.
Yeah, Budapest. Dude, from
You
what
said,
I
"Oh no,
hear,
Hungary? No, that's Budapest." And I
From
was
what
so
I
when I saw
hear-
that, that's why I took it.
I want to go to Budapest because from what I hear, there is nothing but hot chicks there.
chalices.
Oh, God.
Really?
Yeah.
Pick a chalice to poison.
Pick any movie that has Budapest in there. There's hot chicks. And movies have to be right.
Now it's
Well,
your
yeah.
turn. Pick a chalice.
All movies are right.
These chalices are
No, actually, I
So
got
are
that.
internet ads.
I got that from techno music.
Now let's see.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of techno music that came out of Budapest. The chicks were always so fucking hot.
This is awkward.
They-
And then
Yeah.
if you look up like techno clubs in Budapest, like there's a bunch of them, and like all the chicks are always hot. So obviously, I draw that conclusion.
Right. Just because they looked for 4 years and paid a lot of money to get those women together, and it's nothing to do with it.
And paid a professional photographer to make them look hotter.
Right, and a professional cosmetologist to make them look nicer,
And
cover up any flaws.
don't forget the editor.
Who the hell knows this? Rev, you probably know this, don't you?
Yeah.
I'm guessing 54.
Well, I know it ends in a 4.
Well,
That I figured
yeah,
out.
that's obvious.
No. That's the trick. It doesn't end in a 4.
The rest of you, let's go someplace
Yeah, it
fun.
does.
Damn it! I thought it was
It
44.
doesn't start in a 4.
Welcome back to the killing floor.
Yeah, I picked the wrong
I don't
one.
know. It starts out this big, but then it turns out to be this big.
It's drawing time. If your work doesn't make me ponder the human condition,
I've
then
never
you're in
played-
trouble.
Whatever the hell that damn game is. Oh fuck! How the hell do I?
Oh, Pilates.
All the
Fuck.
things that you can and press
Pilates. Put you an exercise ball. I have no idea.
There you go. You guys are gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
By the way, I
Oh,
liked your
man.
rabbit.
Now everyone gets to vote.
Oh,
Pick the
thank you.
eat the most.
I
That's what
can't
I was
remember who
trying
drew
to
the
draw
other one. Was
too.
that you?
Flame.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Pick the drawing that
Is
makes
that a
you go,
monkey fucking a
"Oh,
football?"
Hell no.
Oh, that was good.
Ah,
He's got his belly rolling on the ball.
that's my life, man. A fucking monkey fucking a football. That's my life. Lots of action and ain't getting nowhere.
I'm still thinking about that.
Oh, well, mine wasn't that bad. Just like somebody was dancing with a stick.
This is the squirrel.
It's better than monkey in the
Or,
football. I mean, I'm just
What do they
saying.
call it? A coat rack. Dancing with a coat rack.
Dancing with the coat rack. Yeah.
That was actually a really good drawing.
All right, next question.
Brian Huff's gonna play the next round.
Well, which of these nations is not a peninsula?
Oh, hello.
All right, Rev. What's the answer?
Nations is not peninsula. I don't know. I'm gonna say Denmark.
I don't know. I just guessed.
Easy.
Yes.
Damn it.
One of you is still alive.
Iceland's an island.
For your punishment.
Oh, Iceland.
Yeah, Iceland and Greenland are an island. Iceland is green and Greenland is ice covered.
Hey, spin it.
Yeah. Yeah, I know that. They named it opposite so nobody would come to the nice place and they'd all go to the other one.
Okay, so a couple seconds after he complains.
Guess I'll practice.
Who the hell is
In
Billy
my
Bob?
head.
Get out of the way. I'll do it.
Ooh, that might have been a good time right there.
My lovely spin.
Come on, 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 come on.
Well,
Oh, so damn close.
Oh,
Damn. That was right there. What's up, Sylvia?
only one
hi,
player
Sylvia.
team is not quite ready, so let's do this. If you can survive 2 more questions, everyone goes to the
What are we
final
on?
round.
3?
I guess so. One
Okay.
death per round.
4.
What is Bjork's last name?
Oh, shoot. I actually know this, but I can't remember. Yeah, that's it. That's for sure.
I just picked the one that looked the most familiar.
Who picked
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I got it.
Oh,
who got it wrong?
you were right, Rev.
And
Oh.
let's
Yeah, that was the
Good
one
job,
that was
Blue.
familiar.
A filet mignon and a strip steak are part of what bigger steak?
It's like, gotta act with us.
Heavens, I do not know. I love steak, but I don't know cats.
Well, I'm either right or wrong. There's only 2 answers. that
I'm either right or wrong. Well, yeah, Rev.
okay, well, like, apparently there was
Oh,
a
I picked
Wasn't it?
sirloin. I picked the sirloin. I knew it wasn't New York strip or the other one.
Ooh.
I hope you're a splatter.
My dad. Oh, good.
Memorize
I'm
the
already dead.
Shit.
Alright, that's enough time. Reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than
Wait,
mine,
what?
I will
Where did
kill
I miss?
you. Stop admiring your work and turn it in already.
Oh, I screwed this up. Where? Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. All right, give me a 40%.
Now it's time to show your work. Sad. If only you'd done better.
68%. That's better than 40.
I got 40 once by not doing anything. my phone like stopped working and I couldn't actually answer anything. And I still got 40%.
They say terrible things happen. A game of wits, but with this weird guy who subjected people to terrible jokes. I heard he even had writers. Terrible writers. 4 people died. Looks like heaven just got some bad trivia night partners. Project, you should stay for supper tonight. Now I'm making a braised lamb with squash puree and mango chutney.
I was going to ask about the chutney. Guess I'll do one more.
When it came to my weight, I was told to eat less and just move more.
I have to get to bed. My phone stopped working.
Oh, that's right. You want to work tomorrow?
Yeah, my phone stopped working today, but it worked long enough that I got a voicemail from my boss, and I don't know what the hell he said, or actually I do know what he said because I did actually call it. I couldn't know what it said for like the longest time, and I was trying to send him a text message like, "Hey, saw you left me a message. What's going on?" kind of thing.
Right.
And like my text wasn't working, my phone wasn't working. I'm like, what the fuck? So I got on the internet with my phone company, and I was like, what the hell is going on? And they're like, everything seems to be fine on our side, and I'm like, it's not working on my side, and they reset shit,
Jesus.
and then I reset shit, and then like 5 minutes after all that, then my phone started working. But yeah, no. So that's what my boss said. He was like, "Yeah, be here tomorrow morning. We're going back to work." But we're also supposed to be like essential, so it's not like it was weird that we shut down to begin with. So
Right.
well, I know why they did it. Because like we're like a rental company, so people like there are people that own houses around here and we represent them, and so when people want to stay there for a week for the vacation, they pay the rental company, and the rental company keeps like whatever percentage, like 10 to 20% of the fees, and the rest go to the owners. Well, they had this big surplus of money, so everything would have been fine. Then right before this pandemic or whatever you want to call it, they paid all their owners out. So all the money that they're getting for the year, they took it out of their main company account and sent it to the individual owners. So all of a sudden they're like at ground zero. And then all of a sudden this shit happened. Yeah, so like the owner of the company was literally paying us while we were doing our job, like out of her own pocket.
Wow. It's crazy, man.
All right, we all in. And who's got TV on in the background?
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm about to sleep here. That's an easy one to take care of.
Wake up. to Trivia Night, a thoughtful treatise on the futility of life. But it's also a night that has the mantra, live, laugh, love, die. I'm going to ask you a bunch of
Such a
trivia
positive
questions.
mantra.
If you're wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. Yeah, who needs rules? Let's get on with it.
Let's go all the way to 8 questions.
Question. Hopefully nobody's skipping the first 7
The first 2 games I did by myself, and I made it all the way to 8 questions.
What Comedians podcast is titled WTF?
I got this
Oh,
one.
yeah.
But just picturing that, like, what does WTF mean?
It
What
means
the
exactly
heck?
what you think it means, and Barack Obama was actually on that podcast.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Huh.
What the Fuck podcast, and yeah, Barack Obama was actually, while he was president, he was on that podcast.
He was pretty cool, man. Like he did show, you know, he was just like a friendly guy.
How you answer.
That's what he seemed. I mean, he did drone bomb more brown people than any president in history, but you know, there's that.
Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
Yeah, those brown people over there deserved it. So
Yeah, you know, like a wedding party, and they were trying to get one terrorist, and they didn't even get the terrorist. You know, that kind of stuff.
Shit. I could change like up to
What do you know?
5 pictures on my little profile on here. I've saved up.
Stream was not optional.
Damn.
Oh,
You know, it really makes me angry when your refusal to participate reveals certain inherent flaws in my basic game design. So please, yeah, don't do that. Ooh, look, here's everybody's score. I put a lot of work.
Okay. This one looks cute.
Let's try another one. Approximately how long after death does rigor mortis usually set in?
This one you'll like, though. It's kind of cute.
let's see who's been around death.
Who picked this one?
Apparently, not me.
Which leads only you.
2 hours.
I remember it
it
taking
actually
like
can
5
happen
hours.
twice. So
Actually, I was gonna say 4 hours, but 5 hours was closest, and I was like, all right, I'll go with that.
Fingers.
See?
I don't remember it
Damn
happening
it, I was off.
2 hours. That's pretty quick.
honestly, I didn't remember. I just reacted, and that's what I picked. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even think about it.
My mom was still warm when they came.
Pick a challenge
Oh,
to drink.
I've been hunting since I was 3 days old, so
That drives me nuts.
I've been around a lot of dead animals.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I wonder if they're kind of any different
Yummy, yummy. Now let's see.
for
what
rigor mortis.
Yeah, I shot my first animal when I was 4
How's that thing?
or 5 with a 12 gauge. It was a squirrel. My dad,
I,
my dad actually had to hold the gun for me. Like he braced the gun, and I just put it in the butt of my shoulder and aimed, and got me a squirrel.
Let's see how the scores look now.
Shit.
You know, some
One time I was at my grandma's, I was holding her pellet gun, and she goes like, "Hey, see that wolf over there?" And I said, "Yeah."
that's it.
And I go like, "Okay." She just aim at his butt and fire it.
These
Ah!
That's really cool.
I shot it in the ass and it howled.
My
Way.
my
God.
parents would always take
Stupid
care
wolf. Piss
the
off.
neighbor's garden,
one.
so they would go up there and like kill it and everything, and they would grow as like it was just an extra garden. Much crap, and it was pretty much like you let me use your land, whatever you want,
Oh, good luck.
and take whatever you want whenever you want, kind of thing for her. So, and my parents
Right.
would take care of it. And they had a groundhog up there, big, fat fucking groundhog. And I remember I'd go out there all the time with the BB gun. And I was like, I'm going to get this little son of a bitch. And like one day I finally did. That thing stood up. And I was all
Oh, come on.
prone position. I had the thing pumped up like 20 times. And I nailed that thing in the fucking head.
Nice.
Or actually, no, it wasn't like right in the head. It was right behind the ear. I remember that. Like he had his head turned and
Really?
I nailed him right behind the ear. Yep.
Nice.
Trust me.
Mm.
Yep,
No,
that
I
thing
was like you.
like,
I didn't shoot an animal, but my dad wanted us to all be like careful with guns and everything. And I was
Mm.
4, maybe 5 years old, and he took us all outside, and he had a 12 gauge shotgun, and he made us all
Jesus.
hold it,
Trinidad and Tobago.
and he helped me
Like-
hold it, and we had to shoot a target, and then he'd take us over there and ask us where the bullet went. Well, it wasn't in the cardboard, wasn't in the straw. Oh, it's in a tree. It's really deep in the tree. Oh, that can kill you. Respect for guns. So I always had a respect for him, but I used to love playing with him.
oh, my dad used to teach hunter safety courses. So I would see this video all the time. They had a video where they took a 22 and they're like, oh, everybody's like, oh, it's just a 22. They took it. I
Oh
think
no.
at 100 yards, they shot through like 4 or 6 2x4s and then exploded a watermelon just with
Yeah.
a 22.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah. And I still to this day remember it was one of the questions on the test. How far can a 22 go? Over a mile and a half.
Yeah.
How you like this photo?
The correct answer is this one.
Yeah. No. There's no such thing as a gun with a bullet that is like safe and fine. No. Like any of them can kill you.
You could also make the argument that it is as safe as you treat it.
You died.
Oh, absolutely. No, I agree with that.
Let's
Yeah.
Yay, Matt.
If you don't treat it with respect, then it's not going to treat you with respect. That's for damn sure.
Uh,
Right. That's with anything. That's life right there.
You look like you're
Yeah,
concentrating too
I've not been around many accidental shootings, but I've seen or heard about so many accidental shootings that scares the living crap out of me that I'm just extra careful with my guns.
Yeah.
Life is pain.
Yeah, I knew one guy that was trying to do he had a pistol and he was trying to do a quick draw. And he pulled the trigger while he was pulling it out of his holster.
I've
Shot
seen
his
that.
own foot.
I've seen that a bunch. Of
And then I
times.
knew,
All if I were you.
yeah, and I was like
Some awful
in
things.
middle school.
I'm
And then when I was in high school, this guy I knew put a
Trivia question.
shotgun against his chest and pulled the trigger with his toe.
Is that red?
Killed himself.
It dies.
well, that
He thought he was
sucks.
going to jail for something he didn't do.
Don't
And
know.
he really didn't do it. And they were actually acquitted of it a week and a half, almost 2 weeks after he killed himself for no reason. He would have gone to
Did
jail
you say
anyway.
be
So.
smoked?
All right, we'll do one more.
What?
It looked like your name on there said be smoked.
Nope.
That's what it looked like at the end.
Yeah, I've known a lot of people that killed themselves. Actually, I've known like gun nuts that have killed themselves that hung themselves because they didn't want to use the gun because that would demonize gun usage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not. In my house, we're
Yeah,
not
I mean,
allowed to
personally,
carry
I've
them
heard it-
anymore because of my stupid little
Personally,
brother.
I feel like it's easier and more accurate to hang yourself, honestly, as long as you do a good height and jump right. Like
Shit.
guns can be really messy, and then you live. You know,
Yeah.
it happens a lot.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I've heard of all those stories. Like put the gun in your mouth and like, oh, I'm gonna blow my brains out. Well, you didn't. You just blew the back of your throat out. or you know, you
Yeah,
blew
yeah. There's a hole in the
off.
back of your neck, and you're still alive, and you missed your
Yeah.
spine, and you're fucking
That
or you're
would be
crippled for the rest of your
Or
life.
the
I've heard of that
crazy
shit too.
Or the hardest part, trying to catch
Motherfucker,
a bullet when someone fires it, try to catch heat.
motherfucker put
That creeps me the fuck
a
out.
gun in his mouth, blew out his spine, and he lived, but he was paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh Jesus!
Oh
There
shit,
you
that
go.
sucks.
Yeah, now try to kill yourself. That's not gonna work.
Better plan that shit
Shit.
better. Fucking dumbass.
Fuck.
If you really want to kill yourself, don't put the gun in your mouth. Stick it in your fucking nose and shoot straight up your nostril. Because if you can kill somebody by shoving their nose bone into their brain. If you shoot along that, you're hitting the right spot, man.
Nice.
But no, people stick in their mouths and then point down because they're stupid.
All right, so Brian's in.
I'll get you later, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off.
All right, NASCAR.
All right. Peace out, man.
Take care.
Ooh. All right, let's go.
Wake up! Wake up! Welcome to Trivia Night, a perfect storm of unholy truths. You know, like Mom used to make. I'm going to ask you a bunch of trivia. Oh, don't let me keep you or anything. Here's the first question. What was the name of the funeral home on 6 Feet Under?
Oh shoot!
I remember having this question before.
I remember watching the whole like
And the
first
correct answer is...
season or two of the show.
Damn it.
I believe I got it right.
I got it
Yeah,
right.
you sure
too.
did.
Welcome to the killing floor. Now I'd like you to make the mark. Every little line will be scrutinized. Something smelly.
Ah, I could totally do this
Sing
one.
the best you can and press send when you're finished.
I would love to think that I could actually do it good and cartoonish, but it would probably look really shitty. How would I drew a
Now
foot?
everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that makes you kind of hangry.
Hangry?
Go with your gut. The votes are in. It's never really easy to pick yourself after like you did, but oh well.
Well, man, I liked my fish better than your poop, I guess.
I should probably make sure I save this drawing somewhere. Well, maybe not yours. This is where I keep track of all the scores. On this board. I call it a scoreboard.
A scareboard?
Feel that name for me? I've got more questions for you.
I've got more answers for you.
Know this one.
Yeah.
Which one of these
Fact.
musicals was not composed by Stephen Sondheim?
Who the fuck is Stephen Sondheim?
Same.
Was not?
It was. I think it was Wicked.
All right then.
I went
Yeah.
with Sweeney Todd, but I bet you it was Wicked.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh, good call, Blue.
Let's go
Damn
some
it.
fraud.
I didn't
Hard
get it
part
right
is
either.
remembering all this crap.
The killing floor.
I picked the answer I hated the most, and I don't even remember what it was. So apparently, my anger wasn't that strong.
What's
Right.
the thing to dip in chocolate?
Type
Type an answer on your device and press send when you're finished.
What? I was the first one to think of that.
Now everyone gets to vote. Pick what to be.
Oh my god. I knew when
How
you
about we
giggled that
combine
little
them with
bit what
strawberry caramel tits?
your answer was.
Don't be shy. Pick an answer for
I
punishment.
said caramel.
Then who said tits? Because it wasn't me.
No, Rev said tits. Come on, we know better now.
Yeah, I did. Like the very first thing I
Apparently, you've never had chocolate covered caramel.
I picked the wrong one.
what's the best thing to dip in chocolate? I was like, strawberries. And then like immediately after that, I was like, wait, no, tits.
Tits. It's true. I mean, it's just true.
Everybody would say strawberries. Nobody would say
Even a
tits.
straight chick will tell you that's true. Oh my god.
I don't remember where the hell this damn cereal came from.
Right?
I sell shit at work and I can't remember.
I'm gonna do kill
Dude,
logs.
it's doing something weird out here. It's raining.
Quaker.
The
Raining?
rest of you who are still alive,
Yeah.
play a game.
It doesn't rain much in New Mexico.
It rains here a lot.
Look at all that cash, y'all.
Yeah.
It's warm up at
It
top.
Oh, I know,
rained.
I've been all over.
This is
Yeah, it
the
rained
real
here this morning.
No one takes the money. No one dies. If you
My
do
driveway's
take the money,
flooded
I'll kill
and
you.
everything is
Did it.
super green
There's
outside.
one catch. If you all take
You knew
the
where I
money,
used to live? Why we used to go down to Nag's Head and stuff so much?
but hey, don't worry.
Like right there by Virginia
Walk
Beach.
out with your friends and trust
Yeah.
them. I'm sure time
Just
for
a-
the reveal.
Well, I
You
li-
drive and you're
I
down
live
there.
off the beach. I live back in the swamps. So when it rains, everything's green. The vines growing up, the trees, the trees themselves, the grass, like everything is green.
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Come back soon, okay?
Yeah, tons of pollen.
Hey, oh, I thought you still alive, B.
Around that old abandoned high school, if I were you.
do one
They
more.
say terrible things happen now. An eerie party game.
Yeah, there's so
People
much
die
damn
from
pollen
nothing.
around here that my truck turns yellow. Like it's a white truck, but it turns yellow.
It does that in Ohio too, man. Where I lived out in Central Ohio, it was bad like that. Everything was yellow.
Oh, you
Same
lived
thing
in
happens
Ohio?
yeah, same thing happens in West Virginia. I lived there for a while too.
Oh, I'm so sorry that you lived there. That is
Yeah, I
such
know, me
a
too.
horrible,
That's
horrible.
why I
fucking-
moved.
That's such a horrible, horrible existence.
It really is. Even though I wasn't in any of the major cities, because I refuse to live in big cities. I fucking hate them. I'm like country at heart. I'm not going to live in a big fucking city. I got to have room to breathe.
So what were you outside of?
I was northeast of Columbus by like an hour ish.
Oh, damn.
Out
Like,
far enough, but
oh,
it wasn't
Columbus
the boonies
is-
where there's nothing.
Columbus is dead center, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, literally where I was is actually the center of Ohio. It's just above Columbus.
So you went to like Geauga Lake and Cedar Point a lot?
I never went to Cedar Point. I fucking
What?
worked too much, man. I was working like 6-7 days a week. I just never went. But
I've been
I
there
understand
like at
that, though.
least like 10 times.
no, I used to live in when I was in Virginia, I went to Busch Gardens like 20 times.
Oh,
I don't even know Kings Island like 15 times. So
well,
you know, I
I
kind
don't
of
know.
wore myself out over there.
My parents lived. I'm not even joking. Like 8 minutes from Kennywood. If you've ever
Oh,
heard
shit.
of that, yeah, which is
Yeah.
like a you know, it's like been there for over 100 years, and you know, one of the
Yeah.
top roller coaster capitals of the country. But yeah, we
Right.
would always go there for our school picnic. Well, my parents
Uh-huh.
would come to North Carolina, and we'd go to my grandma's
Mhm.
house. And on the way back, we'd always do it like right around Memorial Day, which is the end of the school year, which is right when we
Right.
had our school picnic. But we would come down here, stay in North Carolina for a little bit, and on the way back, we would go to Busch Gardens and Williamsburg on the way back,
Oh
and
yeah.
and
Yeah.
do that shit instead of the school picnic of going to Kennywood. I lived right down the road from Kennywood, and I've only been there, oh, I don't know, like 20 times, something like that. And that was like, oh, we'll go there twice in a summer. And like school picnic wise, I only made, I think I was there like 3 school picnics out of my entire school career, even though it was there
Oh,
every
wow.
year, because we always went, you know, down to North Carolina.
Because you're right there. Why wouldn't you? Right.
Well, that too,
Right.
yeah.
Because the school's not going to want to take you to some place like the bowling alley when you have Kennywood right there. You know?
Oh no, it was
That would
always
be crazy.
Kennywood. And when I finally started going, I was like, why have I not done this? It's like all the people I like to hang out with that, like, because I didn't have that many, but they were all there. You know, the few that I did like to
Right.
hang out with, they were all there. Like we could just hang out and do the same shit that I would normally do, but you know, with like my family or, you know, shit like that.
Right.
All
That's
right,
good shit.
we're good.
I used to live in Orlando, Florida. So I've been to Disney like 6 times.
Yeah, I'm not that big of a fan of Disney, but I was just there in like 2013, January.
Oh yeah. I went to SeaWorld several times when I was down there. This was all like around like 1990, 91.
Yeah, I'm not a big. We went to SeaWorld when I was there in 2013, but I'm not a big fan of SeaWorld. I just don't like having the. I'm not a big like animal rights kind of guy, but like I don't know. Those things are so
I know. I feel
smart.
the same way. Like,
Yeah, don't keep them
I'm
in a bowl.
conflicted because I know I'm conflicted because I know some of them are hurt, and if they were out in the wild, they get killed.
Yeah.
But then some of them aren't hurt, and they would be fine.
Yeah.
So,
And it's not too late to join the audience and play
Weird.
along. But enough of me talking.
I just think they're way too smart to be in captivity. Kind of like most of the like apes and chimps and stuff like that. Like,
oh yeah, I know.
I don't know.
Because they
Like,
are uber fucking intelligent.
if it's a gigantic enclosure or whatever, then that's a completely different story. But
Well, that's like I don't know if you know this, but Busch Gardens, most of the animals that are in there were either hurt or can't be out in the wild for some reason. Like a bunch of them are like that. Like they have all those eagles. None of those eagles can fly. They're all hurt.
Huh.
So they put them in a big enclosure where they can walk around by themselves
Let's get all artsy fartsy.
in a wooded area.
You're ready.
So they do a lot with hurt,
Way to
endangered species and stuff. Like they try to pull them out and help them.
die. You can and press send when you're finished.
I love how when you get done drawing something, you immediately look at it and you're like, oh, right, that will totally be looked at the wrong way.
Right. Right. Or what? That's not what I meant to draw. What the fuck is that?
Come on already.
Mine's nothing.
I do that.
Now everyone.
What, Blue?
Yeah, I was trying to draw a Volkswagen Beetle, but it just looks like a wave.
Pick the drawing that makes you go. This is not pass.
Oh, Brian was asking where did he live in West Virginia?
The vote
Northwest, out in the country on a family farm.
will be better appreciated after you're dead. Which looks like it's
Yeah,
gonna be
because I
really,
think
really soon.
he's southeast-ish. Or I believe
Like
he's
Beckley
like
or
just,
something.
I think it's like just, or no, yeah, no, I think he's just southwest of the corner of Pennsylvania, if I'm correct.
All right.
Northeast.
That's
I wish I could do this.
Like
that's
Like all the way
But now
northeast?
it's really just a passion project, and I hate.
no, not counting the
No one in that
Panhandle.
understands me.
Well, that's what I
get
was-
out of there. It's just not a healthy
Yeah,
environment.
45 miles south of Wheeling. That's, yeah, I guess that's kind of northeast, but I was thinking like the Panhandle to the east was the east part.
No, I said northwest, not northeast.
Yeah, because Wheeling is like,
Ow.
what, like 35 miles west of Pittsburgh, something like that ish. I don't know. I went to Wheeling one time to watch.
Yeah, Wheeling isn't far from Pittsburgh.
Who said this one?
I picked that. It didn't work.
I didn't.
Yeah, I loved Marilyn Manson, and he wasn't gonna be in Pittsburgh for like I don't know, like 20 tour dates. But the first one started off in Wheeling, so me and 3 of my buddies, and then we recruited some other girl. We got tickets and we drove all the way to Wheeling just to be there. And there was like protests and all kind of shit. Like we were offered, we'll give you like these 3 youth group tickets and in exchange for your Marilyn Manson ticket. I'm like, fuck you. It costs like $50, man.
You still have a chance to survive.
Youth group tickets.
Yeah, it was like youth group volleyball or something like that. I'm like, man, I bet you'll even let me do it. Like, even if I don't buy the damn ticket, you'll still let me in.
Right.
But no, we went to the concert, did all that shit. It was great. We left, went back to the hotel just in time to turn on the news and see that we were on the news, standing in line, waiting.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I've been
That's
on the
funny
news
shit.
a bunch of times.
I'm afraid to ask, man. Don't tell me.
Well, that's the funniest thing. I didn't do a damn thing in any of them.
Oh, that's cool.
My very first one was for some reason the news rode our school bus and they just like recorded a couple bus stops. You know how they do that like filler kind of shit where
Yeah.
Well, they did that and they were on
or anything
my bus.
about kids in school. Right.
Yeah, and they did it and it was my bus and it was me getting off the bus. Like I actually that was one of the news things.
Man,
me getting off the bus.
you're like news famous.
Oh yeah. Well,
You
like I
should
said,
just-
I've been on TV a bunch of times. And I don't want to be famous whatsoever. I always wanted to be rich, not famous.
Who picked this?
Ah, damn it. That's the logical choice. I went with my illogical choice. Luckily, I'm already dead.
Sitting here. Here's how this is going to work. If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if you do take the money, I'll kill everyone who didn't. There's one catch. If you all take the money, then you all die. Huddle up and talk about your strategy, dingalings.
Yeah, well, my dad used to put on banquets
Let's see what
for
you
different
get.
shit.
Yeah.
Like he worked for the NRA for a while, so he put on banquets, and they would have like silent raffles. They would have like live auctions. They would have
Cool.
games and shit like that, and you could like win guns. You could win whatever. It'd be like tactical gloves, or you could win whatever gun case, or whatever. And so he did that for years. He did it for like the National Wild Turkey Federation, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, Ducks Unlimited. I can't remember. Oh, but he was the president of the National Wild Turkey Federation Pennsylvania chapter, like, I don't know, like 3 times or something like that. Like all kind of different shit. But he put on these banquets. And shit, I totally forgot why I was saying that. Well, there's that answer. Why was I saying that?
Who said this?
Shit, I can't remember.
Actually, it's only you.
I actually had a reason for saying that.
It's time for a
I wasn't like trying to brag or whatever. I was trying to like preface a story.
A little help from a safe player. How about you?
So it was a failed preface?
Higher or lower?
Yeah.
The choice is yours.
I probably have like 100 stories that could have came out of that same preface, and I can't pull one of them out.
Roll higher than me or you die.
Oh, that's what it was. We're on Famous People. Back in like it might have been late 80s, but probably early 90s. It was probably the late 80s. He was getting for the National Wild Turkey Federation, he was getting a bunch of the Pittsburgh Steelers coming to his banquets. And one time he had the quarterback who everybody hates, Mark Malone, or Mark Malone. I think that's his name.
Hey, look, a cat. Yes.
Shit.
The correct answer is this.
I think it was Mark Malone. I don't know, but there was like whatever, there was like 5 or 6 of them that were all there. So one thing that they brought like just a generic Pittsburgh Steeler hat, and they all signed it. So they like, signed it right on the spot, and then we were going to auction it off. And, people were, oh, who's going to get it? Who's going to get it? Well, Mark Malone ended up buying it. Like, he outbid everybody. I don't remember what the price was, but I don't even think it was like $1,000. Maybe it was like 800 or 900 or something. It could have been 1,500. I have no fucking clue, but it wasn't like $100,000. That's for sure. And so he won it, and then when they handed it to him, and he was like, "Oh yeah, well here," and handed it to me, and I still have that fucking.
You're shitting me.
Yeah, I still have that hat.
Nice. Oh, I'd have it too if I was you. Fuck yeah. So who all signed it?
I have no clue. I would have to look at the hat, and I still probably would be like, I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Oh, shit.
The only one I remember was Mark Malone, because he was the quarterback, and everybody hated him. I remember that for sure, too, because I'm like, oh, yeah. I met one of the Steelers, and they're like, no way, that's awesome. I'm like, yeah, Mark Malone, he sucks.
Damn.
Yeah, but I met him. Wait. Nah, there's no waiting in this game.
I have to write some harder questions. Countries containing the Alps.
Oh, shit.
I don't know. I always mess this one up every time.
Decisions.
One.
See? Fucked it up again.
Got you. Are Are you afraid of the dark? You should be.
I always try to remember because I remember by like the Swiss Alps, so it's by Switzerland.
Time is almost up.
I did the opposite of doing good.
Here's another one.
I almost did the opposite of doing good.
Justin Bieber tattoos.
What?
Time today, kiddo. Here comes the next question. Bones, Hugs, and Harmony members. Decisions. You gotta go.
Oh, damn it.
Spooky.
I gotta quit missing these. Rev's freaking sneaking up on me.
States of Mexico. Anytime today, kiddo.
I say that, and then they give me one I have absolutely no idea.
Exactly.
Damn it.
Oh, I guessed right.
The shadows are coming. Fried dough foods. Who will win? All right on this.
Better get it right.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Ivy League schools.
Oh, God.
Otherwise, I'm out the door.
You might be out the door.
Oh, no. You got it.
Good job.
We
Damn,
all
I just
got
won
it on
3 in
the-
one night.
We
Okay,
all
Rev and
got
Blue
it on
for
that
being
last question. That was hilarious. 12 grand.
Quit being so nice now. Go back to winning.
I think we're done.
That's a new high for me. I've never
do,
gotten over like 10 before.
I'll do one more.
That was awesome.
I should have just done sequel.
Okay, if we're playing again, I'll play one more.
Yeah, just one more. I gotta go to fucking bed. I'm just not used to going to
Oh,
bed.
you do have to go to bed, man. Get off of here.
Yeah, I'm just
You're
not
gonna
used
fucking-
to going to bed before 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
Crap. I got such a fucking jungle going on over there. I gotta cut down the dill, the basil. The other basil, and probably top my peppers. And those are some pretty looking peppers. They're already budding. All right, we all in?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Here we go. Man, that thing sounds so low on water.
Wake up. Wake up. Welcome to Trivia Night, a dark, dark reckoning. But it's also just a happy-go-lucky expression of all the things I love. Trivia, pop culture, fun, people laughing together, and also me murdering you. It's great.
Yeah.
A bunch of trivia questions. If you get a question wrong, you have to fight for your life in one of my super fun mini games. If you do badly in the mini game, I'll kill you. But don't worry, Ghost can still win the game.
Aw,
With
man.
no players left alive, we'll go to the final
I
round.
just
What?
totally,
Compete
I
to
just
see who
totally
can
had
win
another
first.
YouTube video moment.
Feel free to join the audience.
I can
This
make a
is kind of
fucking,
massive. Audience members
I can make an arrow garden,
listen to me blabber on. Let's just get
like
into the game.
so gigantic. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I already have the shit to do it.
Awesome.
Nice.
First question.
That's impossible.
Whose father is the Simon in the name of the Simon & Schuster Publishing Company?
I don't really know.
No, it just came to me. Like I totally know how to
Who got it right?
make my
Oh, I
own.
almost picked that. Why'd I change it?
Play a game.
Fuck. That sucks.
Welcome to the killing floor.
I knew that. Kind of like, Senator Chuck Schumer from New York. He's the cousin or uncle of Amy Schumer.
Type it in
Oh, okay.
and press send when you're finished.
Yeah, I know all kind of shit like that. Kind of like Barack Obama is Dick Cheney's cousin.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, well,
Everyone gets to
George
vote.
W. Bush and
You hate the most.
fuck, what the hell's his name? He ran against him
The
for president in 2004. Not Al
Huh.
Gore, John Kerry. John Kerry and George W. Bush are cousins.
Oh, that I believe.
The votes are in.
Yeah, so no matter who we got, we would have got like pretty much a Bush.
The angry mob has spoken. Fair
Not to mention they were both members of Skull and Bones 322.
I prefer trimmed. Anyways.
And here's how everyone started early in the game.
That's crazy, man. Have you ever watched that Netflix series about the family?
No, what family?
Bill Close was the guru of
About
war.
the political family, how they bring people into it, and the guy that was in charge of it. And he's got pictures. He's in pictures with everybody that's ever been a president or vice president or anybody.
Mm-mm.
Hi. Who picked?
It's interesting. You should check it out.
Everyone is wrong.
Oh,
You. Welcome back to the killing floor. I want to see your artistic side. And yes, you should probably feel some pressure right now.
Shit.
Rick and Morty.
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Draw this thing the best you can and press send when you're finished.
Cartoon. I finally seen a little bit of it in a YouTube video.
Now everyone gets to vote. I want you to pick the worst drawing. Pick the drawing that no, sir, I will not have any of that. Pick a drawing. The votes are in.
You don't like my ex?
hey, I gave him the hair and the glasses. That was close enough.
Cutthroat. Whittle down to one
Besides,
already.
I've never watched it. I've just seen like a commercial for it before.
Yep.
I know nothing about it.
Do this. You just have to
That's
solve
all I know about it.
all
Some
right.
old man, some freaky old man hanging out with some little kid.
Power up the final round and open the escape.
All right, so you got to be alive for 2 more questions.
Oh, you know we're fucked, right?
Yeah.
So if either anybody knows the answer, okay, we've seen this one before.
Pretty sure it's 3.
Yep, I think so. Yep. They made a monkey out of me.
I was looking at that one and monkey.
Oh shit! I gotta vote. I forgot.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody's just trying to get me to keep going. That's funny.
Try this again.
Oh yeah, we have to answer too.
Guy Fawkes was
Oh,
involved in a 1605
come
plot
on.
to assassinate which English ruler?
Hmm.
I can't remember, but I'm going game. I can't remember though. I remember it was 1605. It was November 5th. Remember the 5th
Damn.
of November.
Let's go someplace.
The
far.
something and gunpowder plot.
Well, I hope you know how to spell. Use letters to spell the
Shit.
longest word you can before time runs out.
I just have to get over 7 or something, right?
I will be really upset
7.
if you can't find at least a 7-letter word. We've pretty much started, so don't dawdle.
Rampage.
The letters don't have
Sorry,
to be and remember to press submit when you're done.
AGE. Yeah, Rampage will work.
Oh,
Oh, for some reason I want to say
I
gallbladder.
just totally added. Oh, that was only 6.
It's going to hurt me
Fuck.
more than you.
What the fuck's a
I didn't
rugger?
add the S on the end.
That's somebody with a
I don't
2K?
fucking know. I just
Rugger?
added. I added a G to Ruger. I was gonna put Ruggers because I couldn't find anything I froze up.
Ah, you killed us.
Put in that old pantyhose back there. Rumor has it.
No, we killed us.
I forced a bunch of folks.
Actually, he killed us.
Going to pub
Fuck,
trivia,
man,
they
it's
say.
only
4
1:30.
people died.
All right,
Hear about a thing
I'm
like
done. I'm
that.
going to bed.
I'm telling you anyway.
I gotta
Um,
start
me
getting up
too.
earlier and shit.
Oh, around here,
I'll
it's
do one more.
customary to tip an old man after he's
Okay, just push the go button.
Oh, fuck. Nah, you're right. Shit.
All right, I'll do one more.
It's too hard to quit.
I know. It's not even about winning. It's just like, I don't know, fun. Like, even when I
It's
don't
like
win, I'm
suspense
like, that
fun.
was my favorite game.
No, and we all agree the favorite part is when we get to the end and we're just swapping places.
Yeah.
Swippy
Yeah.
swappy.
Because you don't know what's gonna happen next, right?
My favorite is when it's the person in the back the whole time that takes it. Like, it's a
Yeah.
flip flop at the front with all these 2 people, and then the third person just comes from behind and just takes the whole game. That's my favorite.
Yep. That's the first way I won. I was in like 4th.
All right, so I guess we're all in.
Good luck, everybody.
Ditto, Blue.
Yeah, because I'm coming at it.
Watch out.
Wake up. Wake up.
Kind of proud of myself. I made it through this entire pandemic without planning ahead or doing anything, and I still have enough dog
I'll
food.
take a moment and try to remember
He's done good.
Nice.
But your dog sleeps.
If you get a question
Yeah,
wrong,
well, she
It
also
eats
eats.
too. It shits.
if you do badly in
I made a bunch of taco meat, and I've just been like eating it. Like, I'll just pull it out of the fridge and just sit there and like munch on it. And today, she's looking at me, and I'm like, all right, let me give you a little bit. Because I don't give my dog like weird food, but I'll give her meat or vegetables. Like I've fed her kale, I've fed her broccoli.
What's the name of the
Sounds like stuff that makes a fart stink.
Oh yeah. I actually have a video on my channel called Healthy Eating Dogs, and it's them like eating kale and spinach and or no, not spinach. Or no, it was spinach.
And the correct
What's
answer
the other
is
thing I'm thinking of? Cabbage, maybe?
you got the question right.
I can't remember, but her and my white dog were both eating just all kind of vegetables.
Welcome to the killing floor.
Yeah, I
And
know
people-
people that put like canned peas and stuff in their dog's food, and the dogs they kill it, man. They love it.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can definitely do that. But no, they were like literally, I grew them in my garden and I would cut them and bring them in. Oh, strawberries. I remember feeding my dog strawberries and
Oh yeah,
like all kind of shit. But no, what I
our
would
dog
do,
used to eat it.
no matter what it was, I would always act like it was a treat. So like it was always like, oh, do you want this? Do you want this? And like they just wanted it. And they were like, hell yeah, I want some kale. Like I don't know what the hell kale is. But my video is kind of funny because they're like eating kale and they're like sitting there chewing it, looking at me like, what the fuck is this?
What'd you give us, dude? This is not meat.
Why did you do that? Like,
Speaking of which,
this is not the neighbor's cat.
what was Uncle Jesse's last name?
Oh shit. I always thought I liked
Number
that
one.
show, and then when the new one came out, I was like, I'll give it a chance. And I went there and I watched the first episode, and like within 10 or 15 minutes, I was like, I will never watch this show ever again.
Hmm.
Everyone is
Damn it.
The
Yeah.
remake is so horrible.
Yeah, I heard it wasn't a good remake.
floor.
To be fair, I only watched the first show, and it was mainly everybody cheering every time a character walked in, and that was just very off-putting. But
I'm
Yeah.
pretty excited to show off my challenge collection.
so
Holy crap! There was only one thing you needed to do. Good to the last drop.
So is that all of
You know
us?
what I mean. Now let's see what they
Mhm.
drink. But let's not forget that not drinking is also a punishable offense.
Oh shit! There's only two
Now
different
let's see where
glasses.
that poison is.
Oh, nice!
It's an expensive poison.
Damn, right between the poison.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Take another moment to appreciate this cool scoreboard, huh? Let's try this again. If you've ever cried in a grocery store parking lot while listening to Rolling in the Deep, you should know this.
Rolling in the
What's
deep.
Adele's last name?
Oh my god.
Trick question.
Time's running out.
No idea.
And the correct answer is this one.
Oh, jeez.
Only a
Phew.
Oh, very good.
Yeah, because she started that diet.
What Hindu god is the destroyer?
Oh, did she really?
No.
I was gonna say I didn't hear anything about that. I thought it was some doctor.
Yeah, the Atkins. This there's a statue of this at CERN, which is that particle accelerator that they've got there in Europe. That like
Right.
they're trying to find the God particle or whatever.
Here's how this is going to work.
Right.
If no one takes the money, no one dies. But if
Yeah,
you do
they've got
take the
a
money, I'll kill
statue
everyone
of
who
Shiva, the
did it.
Destroyer.
Here's one catch.
Let
If
that
you all
sink
take the
in.
money, then you all
Boy.
die.
Yeah.
Teamwork might help you get through this.
All right, well, that's probably game.
Let's see who gets screwed. Sometimes betrayal is
Holy
totally
shit.
worth it. Aww, I'm gonna enjoy this. The whittling down to just one player has finally come to fruition. Let's do this. Well, look who's still alive. Now you just have to escape with your body. I'm going to give you a category. Sherlock Holmes stories. Tap on each answer that fits, then press submit.
What?
Let's see the right answers. Move forward one space for every correct answer.
I didn't think either one of them were.
You have to
Yeah,
get
they're both
answers
dumb
right
answers.
to get closer to the exit.
Agreed.
I mentioned that all the other ghosts get to play too. If a
Remember
ghost
back when we had
steals your
grade
body,
fiction?
then they can escape and win the game.
Yeah.
Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Novels written by women. Time is almost off.
Wait. Damn.
I got all three wrong.
I would have thought the bottom one was right.
Stay out of the shadows. Noble guesses. Anytime today, kiddo.
Seriously?
Oh, damn.
Torches.
I'm gonna be sucked up.
We need zodiac animals.
I get this one wrong so often. It just makes me laugh. I just mix it up every time. I'm like, I have no idea. Like, how about this one this time? Oh, sweet.
I get it. You did well.
All right that time.
Ooh.
I said nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, but I got this one. Damn. I could have got all three if I had all three questions. Just the Black Mamba.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah, here's a cheat. Almost always it's all of them.
Really?
Yeah, sometimes it's like all but one, but there you go. I got half of it wrong because that's what I always go with. Usually it's either all of them or all but one.
Oh, okay.
And there's certain questions that are always none of them. Like Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Usually they're none of them.
Anytime today, kiddo.
But sometimes there's one. I don't wait, Mumford and Sons? Wasn't that a TV show?
No. I'm thinking of Sanford and Sons.
Oh yeah. That's right.
It's actually Sanford and Son. There's no S on the end.
That's racist.
Oh, shit.
Oh damn! I did better than everybody. What the hell? Oh shit! Here's where I go downhill. Oh.
Decisions.
Oh.
Damn it.
Uh,
Well, I don't think I need to know who won this. I think I already figured it out.
oh yeah. That kind of sealed the deal.
Yep. All
12-5.
right, guys.
Hmm.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, me too.
All right, you guys have a good night. Thanks, Rev.
You
Thank
too
you.
for hanging out. Thanks, Blue.
Yep.
Catch y'all tomorrow, I guess. Later on.